And he's in American jail for hate speech. Welcome to the Cunt Stream. Today we got Spruckus, Gedunt, Schmeckel, Zell, and myself talking about, I don't know, the topics of the day. Sargo was on the Kumite. And
What?
The big fucking topic that's...
Oh, fuck. Did he freeze?
I think so.
Uh-oh.
They put out a little bit of a hit piece.
Well.
Oh, what was that, Schmeckel? You froze there.
Right Wing Watch put out a little bit of a hit piece on a certain talk show host.
A little bit of a hit piece from what it sounds like. It sounds like it was pretty bad.
Yeah, they went right after him. So short version of the story. Andy Warski. Baracus, do you happen to remember what channel the stream was on?
When he was talking about it?
Yeah.
I believe he actually mentioned it on Warski Live, but I could be mistaken, and it was probably Kumite because I watched them both the same day.
No, I believe he's done it on, mentioned it on both.
Probably both.
Yeah, basically, he fucked a chick, and last minute, he took off the condom that they had agreed he would wear. According to Right Wing Watch, this is sexual assault. Yeah, so there's kind of two questions here. Did he do it, or was he doing a bit? And was it sexual assault?
Yes, he did it because he confessed to doing it.
It was not sexual assault. It was being dumb.
It's just him being a dick because he was drunk and doing something fucked up. But can you really call it sexual assault when it was his girlfriend of 3 months who did not just break up with him in that moment or even call the cops and say he raped me or anything like that? They were still dating afterwards. They still fucked afterwards.
Yeah, from what I understand, for a considerable amount of time.
Yeah.
She was pissed.
Oh, yeah.
But stayed with him.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, okay, can you really call it murder when the guy was coming at you and trying to kill you? Murder is the unjustifiable death of another human being or killing of another human being.
Well, I mean, that doesn't really cover this because this would still be unjustifiable.
Yeah, he was drunk and he was drunk. He was being a moron. And if it's sexual assault, then I have been sexually assaulted countless times when any of my exes were like, yeah, I was too lazy to get the pill this week, but don't worry about it. After the fact.
That's a really good point. Is it the same thing if the woman tells you that she's on the pill and she's lying?
No, it's just a stupid cunt move, and I would get mad at her, and we would fight over it, and then that would be it. It's another dick move in the long list of dick moves that couples fight over, and they're like, hey, that's not cool, blah blah blah. Elevating it to sexual assault and all this stuff, that's when you get in some territory that I don't think you can come back from.
Didn't you actually have a fight with one of your exes about that?
Yeah, she raped me.
I can remember that story just a little bit. He got pissed one day and he was just like, this fucking bitch decided that she was too lazy to start taking her pill.
No, I think Zell hit the fucking nail on the head. Yeah, it's definitely a dick move. It's a shitty fucking thing to do. Sexual assault is stretching it.
Yeah.
It's the slippery slope type thing. If this is sexual assault, what's sexual assault next, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how does the girl feel about it?
She didn't.
I'm not sure how she feels about it now, but at least from what I've heard, she stuck around with him for a couple months, so it was a deal breaker for her.
It was probably just something that they fought about, and she was like, Andy, that was a dick move, and he was like, yeah, I know, I was drunk, but like, because even when he brought it up the couple times he has, I remember at least one of those times like admitting like it was a dick move or whatever, but that he did it and that was it, and that people were trying to like, this is an old story, like people trying to misconstrue this story that he's been very upfront about as like being something way more devious than it is, when it's really just horny people being horny and being a little bit of an asshole about it. And it's like, that's not cool. Now we're over it.
No, yeah, and I figured that's probably where obviously it's where Andy left it. It's probably where the chick left it as well. I'm not entirely sure how the law looks at this type of shit. But there appears to be no conflict between the two. She doesn't think she was sexually assaulted. It seems like this is your basic hit piece.
Yeah, the weird thing is though,
Yeah.
You said it was a right-wing media outlet that was attacking him, right?
Right Wing Watch.
And
I think they're definitely left wing.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
my-
Daily
my
Stormer
apologies,
of the left.
okay, I got you. Because I just saw right wing and I was like, that doesn't make sense. If anyone wanted to do a hit piece on him, and it'd be up people on the left. But
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, to me, it's just like it's a no burger. It's a nothing burger thing. But I didn't name any names, but I did tweet out today that if this is going to be conflated into what certain people are trying to leave it to be implied or implying themselves, this is a whole new ball game. This is not a line in the sand that you draw that you come back from.
No, that's exactly it. I mean, this is kind of a step above your average hit piece. They've made the guy out to be like the equivalent or in the same realm as a rapist. I don't like Andy a whole lot, but shit like that not only isn't okay on the individual scale, but it sets precedent.
Bruni says in the chat that their take on it, I guess, is he didn't take the condom off, it slipped off, and Andy wasn't drunk, she was. If you're going to talk about something, get the basic facts straight. Look, Bruni, those facts don't matter when it comes to what we're really trying to get out of this.
I don't care about the specifics there. What matters to me is this isn't sexual assault.
Let's say he had 50 condoms on. Let's say he maliciously threw them at her while they were in bed, taking them off one by one, and then let's say he laughed maniacally and was like, "And now I shall put a baby in you, and you will have no idea." And then they had sex. Still not sexual assault. Still just Andy being an asshole.
But when you said 50 condoms, I swear to God, as soon as, like you said, he rips them off and throws them at her, immediately in my head, a cartoon version of Andy was just throwing condoms at her, just like, "You garbage, you're nothing. I'm gonna put babies in you. I don't care."
Now I'm going to throw my 2 cents in here.
Yeah. Well, let's hear from the woman.
Oh,
go ahead, Brock.
I was gonna throw my. Oh yeah, Brockus, go.
Fuck you.
But no, I was gonna throw my 2 cents in here because no thanks. I think it's it can toe the line. In all honesty, I'm gonna admit that it can toe the line. Like that would be really fucking disturbing to just have a guy purposefully slip the condom off because he wants to finish in a girl. Just like I think it would be fucked up for a girl to purposefully do that to a guy. I think that is it's towing the line. I don't know if I would proclaim that as sexual assault, but at the same time, this is a fucking reach. And the girl, sure, they probably got into a fight over it, but in the end, they did wind up staying together. And she seemed to have been okay with what happened afterwards. So for them to fucking be going and reaching like this right now, like, sure, it was a dick move, but everybody does a dick move. Ha, dick move. But everybody does stupid shit every once in a while. But
has a good point. The condom slipped off. He didn't purposely take it off. It slipped off, and then he kept going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
well,
it's even more of a reach. It was
Uh,
an accident, more or less.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was an accident. He still made the choice. All right, condom's gone. I'm gonna stick it back in. Uh, but sexual
Fair enough.
assault, not a chance. It's a shitty thing to do. That's it. Right Wing Watch. I know very little about them, but Brockus's description seems to be pretty apt. Kind of the Daily Stormer of the left.
Yep.
Just scrolling through the fucking main page, you can see that. There's a word for the type of journalist they are, but it's not coming to mind. But
Biased hack bitches.
there is that. Yeah, that probably works better than the one I was searching for. They're valueless. They have their beliefs and shit, but not so much any morals. It's unethical journalism.
Yeah, I'm more surprised that this wasn't
It's
this wasn't done to either Andy or Tonka or Billy the anti-bully sooner. I'm just kind of like, okay. My tweet and my reaction was I actually saw the article.
Bruni got it. Yellow journalist. That's
Yeah,
term I was
the tweet that I made today, it was actually in reaction to, I didn't see the article that was made about Andy until after I had already on Twitter seen all these other, again, I ain't fucking naming the names. That's for another day, but until we figure this stuff out. But there's a lot of people on Twitter that were just it was very creepy how quick and happy they were to do something that you can never take back, to imply something that you can never go back on, ever go back on, and that completely redefines the landscape of what is sexual assault. And it's like, you don't want to play that game, dude. It's just like the whole racism thing. You want to call that racism? Okay, then you're next. You want to call that sexual assault? You've never been a dumbass and drunk or fucking someone that's drunk for one night? Okay, you're next. Like, that to me is like what I saw on Twitter. There were some claims and stances being made on Twitter where I was like, you realize there's no coming back from that one, right? And that's when I was like, oh fuck, just when we thought bridges were going to be rebuilt, this is probably going to make things way more permanent than we ever thought with certain people.
No,
now,
yeah.
here's a question though.
Go ahead, Kadam.
Oh, sorry. So she was intoxicated during this whole thing or whatever. Is that possibly what in a reach for? Like, is that the reach that they're going with here? Is that like, oh, she was too drunk to stop him when she realized, like, to say no when she realized, like, because that's a common thing too. Like, that's such a fucking common one used.
That wasn't in the article. Basically, their contention was just because the condom came off and he kept going. It was the sexual assault.
Okay.
Zell, you might want to look over at the chat. Senpai has noticed you and is praising you.
Yeah, you got AP in the chat. Zell is quickly becoming one of my favorite voices on the internet. Good work, sir.
I think he
I'm
just,
like, this is like, no, this is the moment that I looked away for like a text message with a friend, and as I'm texting him back, like the blood's rushing to my penis, and I'm like, no, you guys are lying. You guys are fucking with me right now. Like, Senpai don't give a shit about me. I ain't got no animated show. Stop it.
Oh, learn to fucking man. One day you can be AP or Ghastly. Probably Ghastly. Brockus is AP. Which I only say Zell because I like Ghastly better.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I could be the big fat frog. I don't give a shit.
You can be whatever you want if you try, Zell. I believe.
But Can this?
I mean, it's not
can this
like we
bullshit
can.
stop. In all honesty,
It's not like we
any of
can
this
go and
bullshit
ask the
stop?
chick. Like, can we go and ask the chick like that he did this to? Like, hey, so did you realize the condom had come off, or did he just tell you, or like, how did that go? Because I could understand if like they're like, oh no, we talked to her and she said that she realized the condom had come off and she tried to get him to stop because she didn't want to fuck without the condom.
If you
Like, I
read
could
the
totally
article,
understand if that's why they're going for this angle, but like,
if
is there? I didn't read the article. I don't pay attention to this shit. Like, did they talk to her? Are they saying that this is what she
no,
said?
that's what I'm trying to say. If you read the article, they're getting their information solely from what he said on the two different streams. This is basically, here is Andy talking about a dick thing that he once did, and they're using it against him to basically make him look like an even bigger piece of shit than he might actually be. I've actually met Andy in person, and the dude seems pretty fucking cool to me. I've talked to him a few times. Don't get a vibe of him being a piece of shit. Can he be an asshole from time to time? Absolutely. But then again, so can I. So can AP. So can Tonka. We all admit that we can be assholes sometimes. We all admit that we can be fucked up human beings from time to time just for a joke. Because we'll go for the low blow. Why? Because we think it's funny. We might feel bad afterwards. We might not. It doesn't really fucking matter. But this is basically, Andy was telling us an actually kind of funny story where he was a dick, did a dick thing with a girl he was dating 6 months after he did the dick thing too. Like, they were dating for 3 months, did the thing, then they continued to date for another 6 months. I don't know about you, but all of that story correlates to he did a dick thing one time. That's it. Kudos for
Yeah,
you
no.
for taking it out of proportions.
All it sounds like, yeah, they're reaching. They're reaching. They want, like, they can easily just point at him and be like, look, he's an asshole. Like, it's not that hard. Just watch a stream or two, like, see some of the shit he does for the lulz. Like,
I think
just
they're-
go
I
go
think
ahead
they're-
and, like, yeah, no, he's doing an asshole thing. But now what they're trying to do is they're pretty much trying their damnedest to vilify him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
think
shit
their- I think
about
their
him, but I
writer,
know that from hearing all about this article, that is exactly what they're trying to do. They're just like, well, look at him, he's a bad guy.
I think their writer's condom came off too quick, and then he splooged over the keyboard, and that's the only reason we have this mess.
Yeah.
Sexually assaulted that keyboard.
I'm not, probably. I'm not even really surprised by any of this though, because like ever since Andy became friendly with Baked Alaska and has actually had several ethno-staters, white nationalists, right-wing people on his channel to actually have that thing that we all love to talk about and we praise on, freedom of speech. Because Andy has been doing that quite a bit lately for the last few months, I'm not surprised that he's getting hit like this now, that there are actually going to be journalists out there legitimately trying to take him down, like the Wall Street Journal did with PewDiePie, or like what the Daily Stormer will do to a person's credit on YouTube, shit like that. I'm not surprised by this in the slightest. I'll be even less surprised if in about a month or so, Tonka is being written about in one of these fucking bullshit articles and stuff, and
Like I
they
said,
take
it's
him
only
out
a
of
matter
context
time.
too.
I was surprised that it took, like, when I learned about the article and I was like, oh, it's an article that's dredging this up again. I was fully aware of this story for a long time. I thought we were over it, but when I saw the article, I was like, doesn't he get 15 of those a day? Is that what we're freaking out over? I thought they all get these all the time. Like, did you know Tonka's actually secretly a robotically engineered Indian American and he's killing other Native Americans? Like, I thought we were getting these fucking stories every day. Like, you just
That's
ignore
wrong.
them.
He's a dinosaur. Get it right. Jesus. What? Why do you always have to take things out of context, man?
Because I'm right wing watch.
Motherfucker.
We need to call ours. We need to have one Schmeckel. We need to have one called. Let's have like dumbass watch. Just dumbass watch. Yeah, and then half the stories will be written with my penis pressing the keys.
All right,
and I would just be like,
here's what we'll do, Zell. You buy the server, buy the domain name, and do all the writing. And we'll split it 60-40 in my favor.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We are so leaving, Brockus. We are so packing our shit. But no, it's just, I don't know. You got anything else in your docket, buddy? Because this is so, I don't know. I thought we were over. The only news that came out of this really was the news. It was news to me that so many people on social media were out of nowhere. People who are supposedly against this SJW mindset, they were so willing to commit the same logical and moral crimes as SJWs and draw a thick ass line in the sand that there's no coming back from. And what I think is so cute about it is I don't really like taking sides, and I love seeing bridges get built. But what's been done today that I've seen from certain social media users is I don't think they know how there's no, you don't come back from this.
No,
Like you can hate Andy all you want. You could think Andy's a piece of shit towards kids. You could be like, did you see that one time you made that girl cry? That's fine. Hate him. Hate the guy. What's going on here? The conflating that's
sexual criminal. Not unless he does
and
something
again,
worse than fucking without a condom.
And again, yeah, like what I'm saying is like I'm not talking about the article at this point. I found out about the article later. I'm talking about like it blew my mind that there's people I either was or still am a fan of where they're willing to do this. They're willing to go there and conflate these things and imply these things that I'm like, you seem to think there's a point where you can probably come back from this. And this you probably can't.
There's lots of people that's lots of people though. They wind up doing this kind of shit because they may or may not have like all the information, and so they'll draw this line and they won't realize like that what they're saying is so what's the fucking word, like definitive. Like what they're saying is like, no, yeah, I'm fucking done, and they'll just kind of spout this shit without thinking, because it happens all the time to like everybody. Everybody does it at least once, you know, and you never know. Like maybe they'll stop and actually really look at it and be like, okay, yeah, no, this is a fucking reach.
Yeah, we need to all, just like AP said, let's just stop wearing condoms in honor of Andy to make a point really in this world. Especially it'd be really nice if it was just the whiteys that did it. But we're a welcoming bunch.
Well, we're trying to save the white race because I don't know if you've noticed our birth numbers are down. So we need to start putting babies in ladies, fellas.
Yeah, I like who was arguing with who about like the fucking ethno state shit or whatever, or preserving the white race, and then someone was being argued against, and they're like, well, we're not having enough babies, and then the person was
Well,
like, well, then have more. Well, no. Then the person was like, well, have more babies then. And then the guy was like, well, I'm waiting until I'm ready. And I'm like, that right there is why we're dying.
Yeah.
Stop waiting for
No,
safety. There's safety in numbers. Yeah. Just get 15 kids. They're the house.
Yeah, just it's okay, white people. Just go ahead and spread your legs and stick your dicks in to repopulate
Andy was,
your race.
Oh, no.
Or whatever. Just make sure you check bloodline. They're pure white because you don't want any shit in ya.
I don't want to do that. That was a nasty joke. I was gonna say Andy's actually he was trying to move forward the white race. Unfortunately, the girlfriend wouldn't have been in on it.
Yeah, I mean, look.
What?
Oh, good done. Oh, you're elbowing so bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a cunt.
Yeah. Refresh, Kadant. You sound like shit.
Gotcha.
I feel like all her shit talking about white people and getting people pregnant and stuff, I feel like that might be directed at me, but I'm not sure.
Is that the real reason she's upset? You didn't knock her up?
No, she would have killed me if I had.
Oh, Brockus, we can tell them now. It's a perfect time.
Tell them what?
Brockus and I are expecting.
No,
I'm
we're
pretty
not.
I'm pretty
Jesus
upset.
Christ, why do
I'm
you always
pretty-
have to do
I'm
shit
pretty
like
mad.
this?
No, I'm pretty mad because he stepped away to the bathroom for a second and he peed off the condom and then didn't tell me.
You know
But we're
what?
still gonna be we're very happy overall. We just
Fuck you. I'm gonna move to Texas and really join the Death Note state.
Why do you
all
not
this
want to
shit.
raise a sexual assault baby with me?
Okay, first of all, it's not sexual assault.
Guys.
Second of all, you're not a woman who can have children.
Look, all I'm saying is that if you just want to have the sex without worrying about having a kid, and if you're gonna move off to Texas, you have a ready-made bride right for you there, Brock. It's called Opalescence. We'll put her on the line for you.
No! Oh my god, the more I fight things, the more they come back to kill me and haunt me, and I hate this.
Well, that's why you never tell the internet your greatest fears. You never do that.
Streisand effect. I
Or
get it.
things that you dislike. I think I remember hearing Jeff Holiday deeply regretting ever saying that cummies was a word that he hated because then that comes up on his chat all the time.
Just in case anyone in the chat's confused, like, no, ethnostate's gay. I'm not for it. I've been confused about that. Like,
What about a gay ethnostates, though? We
Yeah,
only we let
no.
whites in.
Yeah, we call it the gay no state if you would show some respect. And Brockus is the one who actually talked me into the whole concept. I was against it at first. I was like, but we all need to die in the fires of hell. And he's like, no, we can actually have a state of our own where we have sticky streets. And
Excuse me, sir.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. And now we're expecting and we're very happy fathers.
We're all very happy for you.
Look,
None of that's true.
Look, all I'm saying is that the only ethno state that we should really be getting behind is the Trapno state.
Okay, no, you know what? Samaj has won me over. I'm with that.
That's all it takes?
Yeah.
That's why you sucked as much cock as you have. Oh, yeah, you didn't never heard it put that way before.
Brockus
Nom,
and
nom, nom.
have shown up together for the past week. I'm pretty sure they got something going on. This is something sordid and sweaty and gross.
It's not gross. How dare you?
Yeah, it would be pretty
I've
gross.
seen the goddamn video footage, Brockus. It's you know my feelings about that.
I told you not to watch it, though. That's
treat
your
him-
fault. Though.
Just treat him right, Samaj. He deserves. Treat him right.
I don't deserve shit. Fuck off.
He didn't do nothing. Brockus is a good boy.
Brockus, unless someone here already knows what this is, what's the death no state?
Oh my god, you shame me. Your senpai is AP and you don't know what the Death Note state is.
It sounds familiar, isn't it? Where everyone just
I
dies.
don't know what the fuck that means either. Enlighten us, Brockus.
Yeah.
It is basically, it is all a part, Al-Azim, and being entangled, the Death Note state. You become a ghost. AP and Ghastly, all hail Blue Whale. How is none of that making sense to anyone?
I'm sorry, dude. My life isn't
Where you said AP and Ghastly.
my life isn't YouTube and Twitter. It's Netflix and chill.
My life is YouTube and Twitter because that's
So,
what some of my favorite
I have
people
heard
are.
of this though. I have heard of this. I just didn't know if it was like I got terrible memory too, so I didn't know if it was like a new thing happening in the chat.
Also, Death Note state sounds a lot like Death Note because it has state after that. I'm like, are we talking that anime thing with that gay ass book? No.
Hey, that was a good anime. Calm down. The movie was terrible.
No, it wasn't. It's overrated.
It's overrated and underrated. Whatever. It's still good. It's good. It's good anime.
No, I disagree 100%. We're not getting into this nerd shit. We already did that last couple streams. We gotta stop talking nerd stuff. I want to get laid sometime.
Oh, that's so sad. That was genuinely just sad. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. All right, so
Have you never met Samaj before?
in serious talk, Goku versus Superman. I think this is something we really should discuss.
Oh, Zal, shut the fuck up. They covered that terribly last night.
I know. I heard.
They covered it just fine. It just Smeckle kept yelling in our ears, telling us that he's bored. He needs to learn to shut the fuck up and let the grown-ups talk.
Oh,
We're
not
talking
even
about
just
anime
that.
here.
Wow.
It wasn't just that. Everybody else kept fucking chiming in when I was either trying to make a point or just like trying to get Batman to actually, fucking blood sports with me. But he could barely do it. He was just like, I'm too drunk for this. But here's a reason that doesn't make sense as to why Goku wins.
Even he was like
he thinks Goku wins. That's who you should have gone up against, Baracus.
Dude, I would love to sit down and have a 2-hour stream just chatting about Dragon Ball Z with AP.
Well, AP has the link if he wants to come and prove his point, but I honestly think you took quite a beating last night, Baracus. You got your ass kicked. I don't think moving you up to a higher level competitor is a good idea.
Well, I already challenged AP for me to be a warm-up for him to get back into the ring and actually kumite a lot more often.
Even better. AP says he'll book the stream, assuming on one of his channels. So.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm down for that.
All right. $5 from American Phoenix. If Zell has a bad memory, does that mean he is mentally disabled and thus Brock has sexually assaulted him?
Yeah. Yes, you did.
No. None of that is true.
$2 from Memory saying, I want that moan and I want that crown. If you want that crown, Memory, you're going to have to blood sports me for it. You have to pry it out of my cold, dead hands.
And plus, you may have to send them $30 for shipping and handling.
That too. Mainly that.
Yeah. So someone could super chat you like, well, no, because it's Canadian and tax and all that kind of shit. $45. Well, that'll cover it.
So Schmeckle, aside from the Andy thing, what else did you have on the docket, sir? Or is it chaos from here on out again?
Well, I wasn't able to catch the Kumite today. Apparently, Sargon and Tonka had a conversation.
It was the cutest thing ever. I'm just gonna say that.
It was very nice and civil, and I actually thought, yeah, like I just thought it was a good chat. It's a good chat.
Okay. It went that direction. I was expecting a shit show.
Everyone expected a shit show. Everyone. And Tonka, I think he was trying to make it into one because I could hear him trying to rev himself up. And Sargon, in his polite Britishness, just sort of, stomped him down and just sort of politely calm down. It was weird.
No, like I wouldn't say so much Tonka was looking for a fight at times, and I would say it's the Canadians that are polite. It's the British that are smug.
Have you seen Andy Warski?
Yeah, the British do. Not smug.
I don't think we can.
God damn it, he's an anomaly. Stop.
No.
That was unfair. That was unfair. You just blood sported me in 0.5 seconds, and you got a point.
No, we call it that.
Huh? I'm going to interrupt you to let you know that I'm just going to get going because A, I got shit. It's shitty reception, and B, I got to get back to work.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
Right. No worries.
No, thank you for letting me come.
Yeah, it was good having you. Well, we did something that Brockus could never do.
Oh my god, I hate you guys so much.
Oh, I'm so satisfied right now. Thank you so much.
Oh, I hate you bitch.
The things Brockus
I
is
hate that I love her.
Oh, the fact that Brockus is so disappointing. All right, anyway, I love y'all.
Yeah, take
Have
care.
a good night, John.
All right.
Shut up, Opal.
Oh, no, I'm just stand here in the background and talk about really small things.
Samaj, go ahead and replace Cadunt with Opal.
Did anyone see the live stream with Asian Andy yesterday?
I saw like some chunks of it, and it was some pretty good stuff.
It was 5 hours long, man.
I was cracking the fuck up because, like, dude, I want to find and hang out with Asian Andy so fucking badly because that dude, the lack of fucking care he has is so addicting. I was just like, oh my god, I want to walk around with this guy because he seems like a fucking laugh riot. Like,
my favorite moment was when they're talking to those girls. Someone put it up on Twitter. Someone clipped it, and they're talking to these girls about like, wage gap's a myth and blurdy burr. And as they're saying this, the girls look horrified, and then their horrified expressions go to, "Are we about to be raped right now?" When someone donates on their stream, and it reads out this text that pretty much says like, "We will take you girls right now" in a robotic voice, and the girls are like, "What's happening?" And Andy and Asian Andy are just going on like casually.
Hello? Hello?
Hey,
Hi, guys.
God fucking damn it!
I did want to say that speaker was probably the bad idea. That's what got him into so much trouble. It
That's
was
the best
funny
part.
it was funny as hell, but it was bad.
That was it was a really bad idea, right? But it was fun.
I have a bacon on my
Oh,
bed.
apparently that was T-Tax donation that you were talking about.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
I think
my
I saw
God,
him.
T-Tax, I fucking love you, bro.
That
Your
was great,
content.
dude. If you can watch that clip, those girls' expressions are it's true terror.
It's
Indeed.
I couldn't stop laughing when fucking when they were walking the street and they walked up to the black dude with the fucking speaker and Asian Andy walks up to him and said, "Hey, can I'll give you $20 if you let us use your speaker for like 5 minutes." And I'm just like, oh no, this is gonna go so wrong. No shit. Best part of it, he was joining in on that shit. He's just standing in the background hearing some horrendously awful shit being said through the Bluetooth speaker, and he's actually cracking the fuck up. And I'm like, that's fucking great. And then he straight up tells him, like, here's why I don't give a shit. That word only has power when you give it power. And I was just like, yes! And I'm like applauding him. I'm fucking sitting there just watching this shit. And I'm fucking applauding. And I'm so happy. I'm just like, yes, people fucking get it. Where the hell has this guy been?
This is like
they it would have been a terrible idea if someone like me was on a stream and there were speakers out in public.
oh my God. Yeah, it was bad. It was like watching live shit posting in action.
Oops.
Oops, what, Opal? What did you do this time?
I just dropped some bacon on my bed and some pens.
Why
Why
do you
I
have
so many
bacon in bed?
pencils in my bed? I have a bunch of bacon and pencils in my bed.
Why? This is the kind of shit I'm.
Because I'm an artist.
You're an artist of
I never have bacon in bed because I have a cat. Because I'm an artist.
I'm allergic to cats. All I have is a baby.
and some
Well,
bacon.
yeah, that's true. You're a female artist. I've got different problems.
If you were allergic to your kid, would you have kicked it out by now?
No, I wouldn't care. My kid started drinking holy water though, so that's a new concern.
Wait, what?
He started drinking holy water, so that's a new concern.
Okay. Like, I mean, does he seem agitated by it?
No, he just starts drinking it out of the bottle. I'm like, what the fuck?
Why do you have holy water?
Okay.
Mexican Catholics.
I see that we got failure in the chat there. Seems like he's heading off to Vegas.
Yeah.
And something about raising money for Beardy. I'm a little out of the loop on that. I know Beardy's having some trouble right now. Do we know what?
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
he made a announcement on his Discord, and then he made a Twitter video about it. Basically, somebody he is taking care of is unfortunately his health is fleeted even more, so he has to 24/7 basically be a caretaker. And it's too loud in his house, so he can't really record, he can't really stream. It's really taken a toll on him, so he's basically backing out for the time being. He does want to eventually come back, but unfortunately, the way things are going, he might have to come back as a bum, just like he did when he first started.
Oh, wow.
Schmeckel just got an olive branch extended from failure that on his 24-hour live stream on Monday, he just invited Schmeckel anytime. I'm assuming anytime Schmeckel can show up and they're going to chat it out.
Is this like to raise funds for Beardy?
I believe it's 24-hour stream. Sounds like probably a donation stream of some kind.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
It's
so
invites all three of us actually.
Yeah.
Schmeckel, Brock, me, and
Well, no,
That
I think
sounds
he was
like a
getting.
really
I
good
think he was.
idea.
I think he was getting our attention, Brockus. I don't want to assume we
Okay.
just got invited, but I know he extended it out to Schmeckel, who that'd be great. They can just chat, and I'm sure they'll be over it in 15
Oh.
minutes.
Oh yeah, it's the three of us being told to tell Schmeckel
Okay,
specifically that drunk.
this coming Monday,
That's
Yes.
really,
Yeah.
a
that's
couple
really
days
nice.
from now,
Yes.
and
Oh.
24 hours, so any time of day.
Yep.
Mhm.
Tell them to send me the link, and I will join.
Boom. We got it.
Actually, fuck you don't need to tell him. He's in the fucking chat.
Duh.
Beardy's in the
I'm
chat.
just excited.
No,
More
Beard
bridge
Barian's not in
building.
the chat. Beard Barian hasn't been present on social media for days.
Failures in the chat.
Yeah, failure,
failure.
AP, T
No,
time.
if it's in regards to raising money for Beardy, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Beardy's
I'm
an awesome guy.
More than willing to join anything to raise money for Beardy.
Yeah, as soon as I see that link, not the
Question,
link, but I
though.
mean the tweet. I'll just bombard Twitter with it.
What's that, Sel?
Without choosing an easy answer, who that you would consider in quote unquote our community would you guys not care to show up for when it comes to a donation stream? Because I want to start shit.
It depends what the situation was. More than who the
Are you
person.
just trying to annoy people, or
What? That's you. That's you. I'm asking
Yeah.
a genuine question.
just invite
no.
me if you want somebody annoying?
Like to like say it's the same type of situation as Beardy. The only people I wouldn't touch are people who have proven that they're dishonest with those types of things. Savvy Rose, Liz Reptile, shit like that. Anyone else, there are certain people I certainly wouldn't run something like that for. But I'd be willing to join and help out for basically anyone who hadn't proven they're dishonest. Like that, there's a good chance their problem was fake.
Well, that's very sweet.
Except for Zell.
Okay, and there it is. There it is. There's the insult.
Or
oh,
fuck that guy.
Or who?
Antoine.
Antoine.
and
Andy, I'd help out. Antoine, I'd let Antoine die of his cancer.
Schmeckel, do we even have a show anymore? I don't know if I should ask you or Brockus.
What?
Our usual proper villain stream that's every Tuesday. Do we even have that anymore, Brockus? Is that a thing?
Oh, it got canceled this last Tuesday because
I give you permission to keep doing it. Don't worry.
we
Thanks, buddy.
we didn't have a show. I don't know.
Oh, did Antoine want to take a break from that, or?
Oh no! It was we didn't have anything planned. We didn't have a show, and so he went to Discord, and the audience pretty much spoke and said, "We'd rather you guys have a planned show than just like come on and not know what the fuck is happening."
Right.
I never know what's happening.
Well, there's
True.
only a handful. There's only a handful of people who can actually just do like a random stream and not plan out anything. Granted, I mean we don't plan out things all that well here. We do have themed shows, so that helps a little bit. By the way, can someone read out that last super chat we had?
Oh, we had a super chat.
$2 BTK. Show up sober, get ran over. Giggle.
Ah.
Oh, I can do that. Show up sober, get run over.
What?
Drugs ain't cheap. No, especially when it's cocaine. AP. I agree.
I will most likely not be showing up sober, since I assume that was aimed at me.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on if you get up early enough in the day or.
Well, they're saying,
think I've ever
Schmeckel, that
seen
you need to
Schmeckel
lose the
sober.
hat for the donation stream because Beardy hates the hat. What do you say to them?
I will lose the hat. I will not show the forehead.
Okay, fair enough.
Opal. AP says he's gonna hire you for the news girl when he gets his podcast up and running again.
So basically, I just Google, just a 2-second Google search that he does all the time.
Yes.
Shots fired. AP, get down.
I actually saw one of those bizarre videos of how like when weather people are standing in front of the green screen and they'll have a image projected in the background. Well, the woman, the news or the weather woman, was actually wearing a green dress, and
Oh.
it actually, all you could see was the cleavage and the arm showing in the head. And then the asshole, whoever was running that, because they would show like beach scenery or the sky or whatever. And so the guy did a live stream on the beach, and there was a fat guy doing a little fat dance, and the woman's head was right over top of his head by overlap. And she's trying to tell the people to move along, like turn the camera, and they're just laughing. It's like, stop laughing and turn. This is fat guy. Sorry. My bad. I'm laughing too much at it.
No, that's definitely something I now have to look up and watch and enjoy.
Why don't you just like dance in front of a mirror? I don't get it.
Are you telling me to truffle shuffle? Go fuck yourself. All right.
No,
No.
I'm telling Brock.
Samaj, it's about time.
No.
You got to remember. A little while ago, our audience donated about $1,000 to you. Is that not worth shaking your titties about for their enjoyment?
First of all, I want to preface thank you to everyone who helped me out with that. That's been a huge help, definitely with my brother and all that stuff. Second of all, no, I made that very clear that I am not truffle shuffling on this stream. The audience knew what they were donating for. They did not donate for a truffle shuffle.
I was really hoping I could guilt you into it.
I feel like a cheap whore because I did it for free.
Tell you what, tell you what, if Failure can work his OBS magic, maybe on that Monday stream on that charity thing, if it's in the help of raising money, if he wants to get his camera on, I'll put on a little mask, I'll get my camera on, and the two of us will do a truffle shuffle live.
There we go. Failure.
I may do
I'm
it.
so
You
turned
and I
on by
aren't
this.
on good terms, but I know you wouldn't deny me this. Yeah, you have the chance to get Samaj on camera doing a truffle shuffle.
But he's got to be my truffle shuffle buddy.
Hey, you got to do it with him. You can both wear matching masks. One of the-
Wait, Opal, what are you doing to AP?
Stop bullying AP, you bitch.
You're the reason that he left Kumite Combat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're mean.
Oh my
You're
God.
mean. I love when he kumites.
This is my
Are you
favorite
kidding me?
Opal. This is my favorite Opal insult ever. And it's just directed at AP in the chat, and it says, Gasly is better. He's an artist and has a dog.
He has a dog. I can't argue with that part. Have you seen his dog Loaf?
Oh
Or
my
is it
God,
Loaf?
I love Loaf.
I think it's
I
both.
love Loaf. Loaf is just so
Loaf is adorable.
amazing and
She's a
cute.
good dog.
And she has the cutest little bark, and she's just always laying on the floor behind Ghastly. I just love Loaf so muAP I wish I could have a
Jesus
dog.
Christ. Why? So you could bake it? Like, and not even do a good job?
AP has a cat. I'm allergic to cats, you asshole.
I actually like cats.
I'm allergic to cats.
They're all right.
I'm
I'll
gonna
take a dog
I'm gonna
over
bring you a bunch of
cat,
cats.
but
I'm gonna
they're
move to Texas. I'm gonna join the Death Note state, and I'm gonna bring Opal a box of cats.
I would be so sad. When I was a kid, I used to rescue kittens, but they would always make me sneeze, and my mom would make me take them back outside. I would be so sad.
Oh. Yeah,
I have no
I love
sympathy
cats.
for
I got.
And then
You-
they would get me a fish, but every time I got a fish, my fish would commit suicide.
Yeah, I have no sympathy for you because you keep bullying
okay,
AP.
That's just so
which is
dark.
rude.
Jesus Christ.
Damaj, you have a cat?
Oh yeah, I have a cat. And
Of course, he hasn't had sex in 10 years. Of course, he's got a fucking cat.
And a
Matt, will be
dog.
nice!
And a little doggy.
yes, I have a little Pomeranian.
Oh, I think you and Sophie need to
Christ,
have
are
some
you sure it's only been 10 years?
parties.
A puff party.
I did use my little doggy there as a little model there for the Opal dog.
It's a
Yeah.
cute dog, actually.
I
If
dueled an
Opal
Opal
was a
dog.
puppy.
Well, she'd be a yappy little thing.
I don't have a nose.
No, neither does your avatar right now.
I never draw noses. I thought a nose would be too much for this tiny little avatar.
This is too much for the small body.
Yeah,
what
it'd be
it
too
means is
distracting.
She can't draw a nose.
No, well, yeah,
It would be
noses are
too
hard.
big if she wanted to draw it to scale. Hint, hint.
My nose isn't big.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
calm down
yeah,
there.
yeah, and I guess you don't own part of the banks either.
Yeah.
I'm Mexican, not a Jew. I don't know where the
That's
bank
exactly what a
is.
Jewish person
Oh
would
my
say.
god.
That's what I would say if I was a Jew.
Opal, stop bullying AP in the chat.
It's
Too
fun.
late. She drove him out. He's gone.
American Phoenix says, give AP the
oh
link
no!
so he can
He
defend
needs the
himself.
suicide hotline number.
No,
He has
Opal's
the
scared.
fucking link. If AP checks Discord,
Yeah.
the link
Yeah,
in-
Opal scares me. I'm not gonna get dogpiled by a bigger YouTuber like Opal. Well, I'm not a big YouTuber. I have like
Opal,
2
Opal.
videos.
Did you take my request yet? Did you draw yourself as a good mom?
I'm always a good mom, so all of my pictures are me being a good mom.
Except the one thing you have that we can see now is your avatar, and it's kidless.
I don't want to draw him. What if I get it? I drew him once. Never mind, I drew my kid once. What if I get it wrong? He changes all the time. Once I drew him with spiky hair, and now he doesn't have spiky hair anymore. He changes so much. I don't
I know
draw
it
him.
sucks. Growth.
Bruni in the chat has a good point. If I was a Jew, I could afford better beer. I probably wouldn't, but I could. And AP says, Opal be lying. Her fans attack and bully me online. She sends hate to my channel. Opal beat me when I was a toddler. Yeah, this does sound like Opal.
Opal,
Yeah, I can confirm all that.
From what I've heard of how she treats her child, feeding him
She's a
fucking
pretty
raw
big piece of
food and
shit.
shit. She probably beat AP when he was a little kid.
AP is like 25 years older than I am.
You had
That's
a
probably
mission
true, too.
involving time travel, Opal.
Somehow all of this works together, though. This is all true.
He's like 25 years older than I'm probably closer to his kid's age than him.
That's pretty creepy. It's still all true.
How fucking old is AP?
He's like almost 40?
Holy shit.
Oh,
Docs!
Maybe
Docs!
like, late 20s, early 30s.
oh god, though. He's not in his 20s at all.
AP is old as shit.
Wait, why am I still wearing this?
He says 14 years. Is that his kid's age or?
If it helps any, Opal is exactly like what you think
Yeah,
she looks like.
you are closer to his kid's age than to his. He's 36, and I'm thinking his kid's 14. That's well, you know, it's always good to have your new bride get along with the kid, right? Now they got something in common. They're both much younger than you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know he's younger than Sargon, but he's like close to 40. Oh, he said it in the chat. He's 36.
Okay. His kid's not 14. She's 9.
Opal's 21.
Are you gonna take this from the 12-year-old?
I'm not 12. I'm not 12. I graduated high school. I finished some college.
Opal is 14 years younger than AP, but only
12 years old, guys.
than his daughter.
Closer to his daughter. She's really closer to my kid's age.
Opal looks like an animated Pixar doll come to life that I want to.
Oh shit! Trippy Poop says is Opal JF sex, which I think means he's calling you retarded.
I'm not retarded. Or I mean, I've never been diagnosed.
Oh god.
That's not the answer you want to give. That's not the answer you want to give.
I mean, like, I could also be a sociopath, but I've never been diagnosed. I could have cancer, but I've never been diagnosed. I could be cancer.
There you are. Trust me.
Yeah, you're cancer incarnate.
I have bacon on my bed and I sneeze like this. Achoo!
I do sneeze like that. Shut up.
Aren't I so quirky?
I can't help how I sneeze.
AW says, again, didn't we just go over that autism is not retarded? I know autism is not retarded. It's a whole different category. It was a joke, AW. Sometimes my jokes are not entirely scientifically accurate.
When are you ever scientifically accurate?
Not since high school science class.
That was a good answer.
Canadian
That was really
science.
quick too. It's like he's been asked that a lot.
Oh, and I lost track of the chat. Are they still talking about AP? Jesus fuck. Opal, huh?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
they still talking about
I
it.
figure they're
Boring.
wondering at this point, since AP has the link, why he's not coming in to defend himself, since Opal's such a mean-spirited bully.
I haven't said anything
He's too
untrue.
scared. He's
I
scared
would
of her.
assume so. He's frightened. He's
I
a
haven't.
bitch. Yeah,
Also, he's AP, so he's probably
Yes,
got
he
like
will.
80,000 better things to do.
I haven't said anything untrue or
AP
mean.
has something better to do than come and talk to Opal, the love of his life. The woman.
I haven't said anything that is untrue or mean. Ghastly is
happened
better
before this.
because he's an artist and has a dog. I like the dog.
What if the dog ended up hating you?
I don't know. Animals don't like me for some reason.
Oh, I wonder why.
Like every fish I've ever owned committed suicide, and my hamster ran away.
Everything about you is painful because none of
Oh
it is
shit!
surprising.
$5 from American Phoenix. Opal, stop talking. Your mouth is undoing all the work the bacon is doing to get men in your bed. American Phoenix, I've seen the fucking bacon she cooks.
I like it
That's not gonna
crispy.
get nobody in her bed.
I like it
Do
crispy.
you fuck up bacon?
She
No,
burns the
You fuck
shit
up
out.
bacon?
Samaj is not here to do his job, so I will do it for him. Oh.
How do you fuck up bacon?
I don't fuck up bacon. I like it crispy.
You fuck bacon? I kind of want to do that.
Nobody
Okay,
wants
that's
to
not
do
good.
that. That's just you.
I
No.
want to have sex with bacon.
Because
Do you
Opal
burn
is
it
too
or
much
do you
of
make
a
it
boy.
crispy? Do you burn it or make it crispy?
I make it crispy.
Schmeckle, does she burn it?
I have a picture of bacon right
burns it.
here.
Yeah,
There
pull
you go.
that
Okay.
fucking picture up, Opal.
I mean, I have real bacon in my hand, in my bed.
Jesus
Look,
Christ.
bacon.
You look at that shit.
What is it drowning in?
It's a tortilla.
Why do you say it like that? You're wider than me. I've seen you.
It's a
That's actually
tortilla.
very accurate.
It's frijoles, huevos, taco with bacon.
And burnt bacon.
Yeah, I like
No,
it
why don't
crispy.
you keep up the
There's a
Mexican
difference
accent with when
between
you say
crispy
bacon?
and burnt to shit.
Bacon.
Oh, Opal. I have never, ever advised for suicide. And I'm not going
Holy
to do
shit.
it saying, take my example, cunts. I'll be back. If you hear a bang, it was over.
AP does make a good point. It looks like jail breakfast.
It does.
It's bacon.
It looks
Why
like
am I
your
still
food.
presenting?
Dude, that plate looks like your food sweats.
Oh, it doesn't sweat.
The fuck?
It's just bacon.
What
And
happened?
egg. And bean. On a tortilla.
Stop saying it like that.
Don't say it like that.
Fucking white as shit.
Tortilla.
Why don't you keep that accent up for like every other word you say?
I don't know. Because my family only ever taught me tortilla. Opal, your life will be so much easier if you only know perfect English. Well, yeah, that worked out great. We live in South Texas. Everybody speaks Spanish.
You didn't get taught Spanish?
No, because they thought my life would be easier if I only learned English. So I have a
is
perfect
kinda
American
dumb.
accent.
That is kind of dumb because like what I wouldn't give to be bilingual. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, they thought I would just learn Spanish. I know blue and tortilla.
Well, let's hope you have to order a blue tortilla one day.
I know burrito.
Burrito
I know
or a
vagina.
burrito?
I can say vagina.
Burrito
I
or a
can
burrito? Because
I
one
can
is from
call
Taco Bell.
Del Hoto.
Hey, you're lucky I'm carrying our child.
You're not carrying a child. You're a
So
guy.
it's just a thing to you?
It's probably a
Because
tumor.
it's probably just you having gas.
That's all our child is to you now? Farts?
Yes, because you can't get pregnant. I thought you would have said something smart ass right after that, unless you're
No,
having
I'm
like
crying right now. Let me cry.
that. No, fuck you. I don't care if you're crying. I'm gonna make you cry even more. You have no vagina, you faggot.
Can I watch him cry?
Yeah.
I don't know, Brockus. Have you ever actually seen proof that he has no pussy?
Yeah.
I mean, he certainly goes on and on like one.
Yeah.
True, very true.
Yeah, take that, Brockus.
I don't know. Maybe I should just hit up his ex.
I got your back, Zell.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah,
Nope.
I'm a pussy.
Oh,
Take that,
AP's
Brockus.
being mean to me in Spanish in the chat now.
You brought this on yourself, Opal.
Also, I'm still presenting.
Also, Opal, like Spanish, that's your home field advantage. How can you not know?
We just had a conversation about how I don't know Spanish.
Why don't you know Spanish?
Because my family didn't teach me Spanish.
Why didn't your fucking Mexican parents teach you Spanish?
Because they thought I'd have an easier life in the United States if I only learned perfect English.
Your parents
Are you having an easier life?
Well,
I sound like a basic white girl.
Oh, you could have a well-paying job right now if you knew both languages.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Bad people who ruined your life.
no, actually, I'm going to take your parents' side on this. I think it's good that you only speak English.
No, because look, where did
Fuck
you
you,
learn?
AP.
Where did you learn English that you
Oh!
I think Opal is trying to come on to AP now. What the fuck?
What? No, just
Oh!
AP is insulting me. No, he is insulting me in the chat in Spanish.
Opal.
He is insulting me in the chat in Spanish.
I hope you get that frog
but
tranny pee-pee soon.
he's also specifically talking to failure, so they could just be having a conversation in Spanish.
No, they're talking about me.
How do you know? Can you read Spanish?
Wow.
I can read it.
See?
I can read it.
Well,
That's
then
what it
you
means.
know Spanish,
Look,
dipshit.
see,
I just-
AP is actually saying he was not insulting you. Oh,
Yeah,
now he's asking where the
Hero
pussy
is
at.
that's where the pussy at, apparently.
AP, you're gonna have to ask all the ladies that she has sent nudes to find that out, and let me just say that's pretty much every woman on YouTube.
Sorry, not.
Puto.
He said something else.
Puto. Now they're just saying nonsense.
What?
Oh my god.
Ella quieres por el piso taco. Fuck you. Mm.
Oh, they're throwing.
Opal, explain for the people that live in a country with like no Mexicans.
Nothing. They're just like, someone said that I want AP's taco. That's not right. Now they're just saying gibberish. They're saying ella and bitch.
Okay, so they're just calling you all.
Speaking Spanish is very important.
See?
I love what Failure's doing. He's just putting O at the end of most of his words and saying it's Spanish.
No, bueno is actually a Spanish word.
I know it is, but
he's just-
Plato is not.
Yeah, Plato and Coco aren't.
What the fuck?
I don't know Spanish, but I have my doubts.
I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed.
This is the first time. Somehow, this is the first time Opal's come on here and experienced racism.
Ay, qué
Aw,
lindo.
AP
La
was being-
niña frisa.
AP was being sweet there.
Ay, qué
Yeah,
lindo.
Opal estas AIDS, and I believe in Spanish, AIDS means beautiful.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know. You don't know Spanish, Opal.
Exactly. And try and tell me I'm wrong, bitch.
I know more than the whitest Canadian.
Go back
He has
to eating your
AIDS, por
bacon and
favor.
pencils. I swear to Christ.
I
Oh,
do sleep
oh
with
my
a bunch
god.
of pencils. There's like 5 pencils in my bed. It's like I almost stabbed myself yesterday because there's 5 pencils in my bed.
No, why don't you clear? How big is your bed that you can't just clear out 5 pencils?
It's a twin size bed. I've had it since I was 7 because I don't grow.
Oh man, fucking Trey Silverwolf says Schmeckel es no fio. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Ugly.
I don't know. But we just
Fail
started
means
something.
ugly.
So does no mean not ugly?
Schmeckel es muy feo. Mucho feo.
Okay, I hate this language. It looks like French, which I kind of understand, but it's not. So it's like just on the line of what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I hate it because it's different.
Ella es una gringa. Yeah, I am a gringa. I am the whitest Hispanic ever. I like
Yeah.
Starbucks, and I like to make pie, and I like blue jeans.
Yeah, you gotta white balance your shots more because I thought I was just seeing all wall with 2 eyes.
I'm really pale. I don't like to go outside. I'm the little whitest Mexican.
I've seen what you look like. You are not white by any means.
For a
Yes,
Mexican,
she
am I?
is.
You are very
For a
clearly Mexican. Oh, well, yeah, maybe for a Mexican.
No.
She's
Her
whiter
hair
than me,
is the
dude.
only thing that gives her any kind of ethnicity, and even then, we could just say that she might be part Jewish. What the fuck,
Schmeckle,
man?
she's whiter than
I
you.
got
Maybe-
mistaken for
maybe I'm
Israeli
misremembering.
once.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
Israelis are
only
Jewish, Opal.
And
I'm
AP says, Schmeckle es sombrero gigante, which I think means I'm a big sombrero.
your hat is very big.
She's
Yeah.
pretty pale for a Mexican. Dude, she's pale for a white girl. Okay, that's how pale Opal is.
Yeah.
Opal, turn your goddamn camera on.
Stop calling me a stupid white girl.
Show us what your arm looks like or something.
Hold on, let me get my hand out.
What?
She's gonna show us her hand.
Where's
She's
your
gonna
hand
show it
been, Opal?
up your ass?
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
he's
oh my
he's
God,
my
I'm
new
going to jail.
he's my
I'm
new
going to
meat
jail.
puppet.
Oh god, she called you a meat puppet.
Oh. I'm going
Also,
to
we
the
have
FBI.
a super chat there.
Is this why
Opal
Zell keeps
is-
hitting on me? Because you keep making him hit on me?
Oh, now they're speaking German.
Okay, well, we got $2 from Gary McIntosh, but I refuse to read those words. Samaj, you can do it.
Oh.
Oh no, I'll do it.
Okay, good.
Gary McIntosh, $2. Oh, god damn it. I love Opal. She rocks and is an angel.
Ah.
Yeah, it feels weird having my name mentioned and then Smudge moaning.
It felt weird
How did
when
you make a
wouldn't leave
kid
me
when
the
you're so
fuck
weird
alone.
with sex?
Look, see, I'm a little.
Okay,
Pale.
you
Don't
are
put it
severely
against-
darker than me.
Don't put it
Compared to-
against a fucking piece of paper.
But you are definitely a brown person.
Lift that hand up and
You
put it
are a
against
light
something else
brown
other
person.
than white.
All I have is white. Oh wait, no, I have a black thing. Hold on.
No, that's definitely not a white hand. She's many
see?
shades
See?
darker than I am.
My hand is darker than yours.
Well, that's because you like to go out in the sun and go outside where the sun is.
I don't know what those words are, Trez Silver.
Now, AP has a good point. Since your camera's already on, Opal, show us them titties, please.
No,
Oh, AAP, sorry, I tried, man.
ay Dios niños, niña necesito dormir. I'm not gonna get deported.
Okay, here's what confuses me. You can read Spanish, but you can't fucking say it.
I sound like a white girl when I speak Spanish.
It doesn't matter. You would be able to speak Spanish.
BTK in the chat says, you missed my super chat, you bleached gorilla. BTK,
No, we didn't.
if you type it in, did we not? Well,
No,
we-
we didn't. I remember that one.
It's the $2 one that says, oh, I see it. BTK, $2. Opal's fish brown themselves. Moan Samaj.
Ah.
My bad. I'm not paying too much attention to the chat except for when fucking Failure and AP have been cracking me the fuck up. It's like every time I look over at the chat, these motherfuckers are just saying some shit that's making me laugh my ass off.
Yeah, the chat's been good.
Yes, Trippy Poop. Cheese omelet.
Omelette du fromage, Baracus.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette de la fromage.
Google Translate. Opal es Einstein Schmickiter C. Mang den Schwarzensters. Oh,
Is that German?
yeah, it's German. I know what German is.
Okay.
Now they're insulting me in German.
Yeah. Yeah.
$2 from Jerkle Mortar?
I'll
Huh?
try to read it if you want.
Yes, for fuck's sake. That's Spanish. I don't speak Spanish.
Opal necesita algo de ese de rana.
Ah. What does that mean in English?
Oh, pene de rana. I do not need the frog D.
Oh, yeah.
Can you drop that?
That's
Chica Blanca de Martinez.
now I want a thumbnail of AP hitting on Opal.
No, it's annoying. There's like a million other girls he could be hitting on that aren't close to his kid's age.
Yeah, but Opal, the only one is close to his kid's age. You ruined it. I was trying to make you sound special.
I think that's the joke, though, Opal.
I think Opal's gotten so many insults like this that she's preemptively knows exactly what everyone's going to say before they say it.
Yeah, I've been insulted a lot.
What? No.
Really?
What? No.
I get insulted a lot too, Opal. Mostly from you. Bitch.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Brachus
Opal
is
is
my meat
not.
puppet.
Opal is not mean to the Brachus.
He's my meat
If
puppet.
anything, it's Schmeckle and I that shit on
AP
Brachus.
is a
I
fake
would
baldy.
never
I
shit
don't
on
like him.
Brachus. He is at least the fourth best person. No, third. Antoine's there. The third best person on your show.
Damn it!
Opal, everyone on this group here, they all love you, except when you start cooking, in which case all bets are off.
I really don't
Oh,
like Opal.
I made a pie. I made a really delicious pie. I put it in a pan, and it was amazing.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It actually does look like if I eat it, it won't make me shit for the next 2 months.
I put it in a fry pan, and it came out so good.
Don't do that because it took 5 fucking hours.
Yeah, my wrist really fucking hurts. I couldn't move my arm all day.
Also, we had $2 super chat.
And again, I refuse to read this one. So one of you guys can do it.
Gary McIntosh again for $2. Opal is so cute and sweet, like an angel from heaven.
Oh,
Wow, that's so weird when I hear my name and then Smudge Mode.
Gary, please stop making me read those words. I already had Opal hitting on me offline and then again online at some point, and it was really awkward.
It's so funny.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about this drama.
What drama?
Wanna elaborate?
Yeah, apparently they're sneaking behind us and they're flirting
What?
with each other in DMs.
What?
This was the story, right, Brachus?
No! Offline on a hangout. Like fucking Samaj was there to witness it. It seemed like Opal was hitting on me, and I got very confused. And I was glad because she's done it again.
Opal seems like she's hitting on you for the first few conversations you have with her because she knows it makes like 99% of people very uncomfortable.
My voice makes Baracus very uncomfortable, and I like it.
You need to do it more. You need to molest him with your words. Make him feel very uncomfortable.
I get
You even
molested by
said
Zell
that
in real
molesty
life,
way.
and then I get molested by fucking Opal's voice online. It's I can't win. I have no safe space. I'm gonna move to.
That's pretty creepy. That's pretty
Oh,
creepy.
Brachus,
That's good.
Brachus, now
That's
that
creepy as fuck.
actually, Brachus, I'll let you announce it. Tell the people what kind of wrath you are. I mean, shit, I fucked it up. Make the announcement.
From what I have been told, I am better Wrath because I have a beard, much like Wrath, but it's a better beard because mine is a lot fuller.
No, you're not quite there. Wrath had a much better beard.
you think so?
It was much longer. It was better cared for. He put oil in it.
Oh yeah, I don't have any of those special oils.
Yeah, Brachus just wakes up and screams at his beard, so.
Yeah. But what I have that Wrath doesn't is a nice head of hair, actually.
Well, which I until last night thought this motherfucker was bald.
For a couple of months there, I actually buzzed down the sides of my head quite a bit, but then it started getting cold here, so I kind of let the hair grow out a bit, so I wasn't.
When his hair grows out, he gets Jufro.
But let everybody what your new role as better Wrath means.
Basically, you're going to see me on the cunt stream a lot more often. In fact, I'm going to be on the cunt stream
Fucking A.
6 days a week.
Sunday through Friday.
How'd you talk him into this, Schmeckle?
I don't remember.
He's much in a similar situation as me in that he doesn't have any extracurricular activities. That me, aka a pussy to fuck.
Pretty much.
Which reminds me, it's $2 super chat. I'm not reading that one because it's not in my language.
Podría ser que tu voz sea más profunda.
It's
Now,
not French.
Opal, say that properly.
Oh fuck. Properly, no, but I'll butcher it. Podría achar que tu voz sea más profunda.
Hey, is that not exactly what I said?
Oh, you confuse me with your friend.
Well, first of all, and second of all,
What does it mean, Opal?
I don't know.
I will say this much: when Schmeckel reads it, he sounds like he's possessed by the devil.
I can't read that.
Podría achar que tu voz sea más.
Gary McIntosh, I'm starting to not like you. $2. Opal is a sexy angel of love and sexy voice.
Oh,
Gary McIntosh, I hope you're never here on a day when I don't have these guys to read instead of me.
The only word I recognize is mas, and mas means more, and that's the only word I recognize out of
Good
that
job,
super chat.
Well,
You're-
kutu, I think means the same as French. That you. And then I don't know any other word in there.
all I know is that
Oh, can you make your voice sound profound?
Oh, can you make your? Oh, see, I don't know the word. Profound.
What the fuck is a profound voice?
Hello there. Today I'm gonna say something profound. Wash your hands after every meal.
Wash your ass.
Tonight I would like to speak about the benefits of washing your hands after every meal.
Specifically, it's supposed to be. Could you make your voice deeper?
Deeper. Okay.
Oh,
that makes sense.
let me see. I'm Brockus. I'm grumpy and I like cigarettes.
That's not deeper. That's raspier.
That's Brockus. That's exactly him.
Hi, everybody. I'm Zell, and I'm a man now.
That's exactly how I sound, guys.
Oh wait, no.
It's
Let me try.
perfect.
Let me try. I'm a man. Oh, that hurt. Oh,
No,
I can't.
that wasn't a pretty perfect Prince of Queens though. Can you do that again?
Owie,
I'm a man now.
I'm a man now.
No, Opal, don't go
I'm a
raspy.
man now.
Just drop your voice down.
I'm a man now.
Instead of sounding all high pitched, just to lower your voice.
I am a man now.
Like
I'm a man now.
doing.
I don't know if I can
Somebody
keep
paid
this up.
money for you to do it, Opal. Do it right. Drop your voice.
Hello there. I like to go to the bank and do manly things.
That's a lesbian if I've ever heard one.
I drive a truck and I own 5 guns. Let's go shoot something, 'cause man.
Yes.
Okay, now,
I like this one. American Phoenix, $2.
No, shut the fuck up. Opal will read this one, and I demand that she sings it.
Okay, yeah, do it.
No. I'm not good at singing. Oh, Smudge and Opal sitting in a tree. Kissing.
Oh,
Yeah, that was weird.
That was perfect.
All right. So a couple comments here. Jordan Carey. So is Andy Warski stealing condoms? I'm confused by the title of the stream. Jordan, there was a hit piece written about Andy, where he had a situation. He told a story about him losing the condom during sex and deciding to, keep going without it. And a site called Right Wing Watch wrote a hit piece about him where they portrayed it as sexual assault. So that's what we were talking about earlier. Then Gary McIntosh says, "You do not want me to give money. I always want you to give money, Gary, as long as I have people here to make me not read nice things about Opal."
One day I'd like to see some of this money. I get so many insults.
Oh, I like this one. BTK, $5.
Well, 1 second before we get to that, let me hit this chat before it disappears. Trippy Poop says, "Somebody here used to deepen their voice for videos. Cough, cough, schmeckle, cough, cough. I still do deepen my voice for videos, Trippy. I just don't make videos all that often anymore." Now I will read this, Brockus.
Opal, AP is possessed by a trans-chasing ghost. Save my booty, save AP, save humanity, bend over for humanity. Richard Spector can
I am
be
so
sucked
glad.
out.
Oh,
I am glad AP got shot.
That's just mean.
Yeah,
I
that's
wish
an
I could
awful
see it
thing to
again.
say.
I'd go on Gulf City just so I could watch AP get shot again and again.
You are one of the worst people I've ever met.
Someone sounds
Do
a
you,
little
do you know
upset.
how much damage bullets can do to frogs?
I wish he was
They're
stepped on.
not thick-skinned.
That's a lot of damage.
It's gonna rip apart most of the vital organs.
He has no vital organs. He's just a frog. The only thing good on him is his frog legs, and we can fry him up.
Except you. You don't get to fry him.
I am. For some reason, I'm not good at frying. Opal, what do your feet look like? I will show you my feet for money.
Do you know the way?
Opal, new thought. Show on the cunt stream where you just put your feet in front of the camera for like an hour. I'll give you 90% of the profits.
are we fucking turning into a Repsion stream or something? I mean,
Hey. I just want to do streams that the audience likes.
No, my feet are weird. My pinky toe doesn't touch the ground.
All fucking feet are weird. I have never seen a foot that has not looked like just a gross hand.
Yeah, my pinky toes are weird. It doesn't touch the floor. And it looks like it lays on top of my other toes. I think my toes are broken.
That actually is weird. Your feet are worse than usual.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Like if I step in a puddle, you only see 4 toes.
Trippy Poop wants to know if you have cankles.
No, I don't have cankles. I'm not chubby enough for
Cankles?
cankles. I have clearly
Kangaroo.
defined ankles.
Yeah, Opal is only like slightly. Most people wouldn't call Opal chubby. She's too big for me. Most people
Anything
wouldn't.
over 90 pounds is chubby for you.
I like thin. I like very thin.
Yeah, anything over 90 pounds is too chubby for you.
Bruni would very much like to know if I know the way. No, I do not know the way.
I know the way, my brother.
I knew the way, but I was really drunk when I was told about the way. So I kind of forgot. I wrote it down on a napkin, but I lost the napkin. So now I no longer know the way.
Christopher said he will donate 100 pesos. Yeah, no, don't ever accept pesos.
Christopher, well, we probably don't want money coming in from Mexico. People might think it was a drug thing. I mean, I know 100 pesos won't buy a whole lot of drugs, but
I won't buy anything. Don't accept pesos.
what is 100 pesos in real money?
Peso, dance, peso.
Peso, kiss.
Probably like, what is it? Maybe 50, 10 bucks?
No, okay. If anybody watches American Dad, they would know that joke. But I actually did that to Zell in real life. I threw a handful of pennies at him and shouted, "Peso, kiss!"
Yeah, they're like 1 peso is like 3 cents
Okay,
now?
yeah, somebody's saying a dime and somebody else is saying 3 cents.
Yeah, it fluctuates. It's really annoying.
If you want to give me either of those, I guess that's $3, $10.
It's
$5.35.
not
$5.35 according to London Armstrong.
Like I was walking around town and there were just 10 pesos on the floor. Nobody bothered picking it up. It's like nothing.
No, yeah, I mean it's like when here in Canada you come across like a fucking toonie or loony. That's what we actually call our money.
Yeah.
You debate whether or not you should pick it up.
100 Mexican pesos is actually $5.35 total.
That's not that bad. I'd bend down to pick up a $5 bill.
Yeah, I picked it up. It's still in my drawer, but yeah, I still have it.
That's 100 pesos. So for one, I'd probably pass.
Yeah, it fluctuates, so it's really annoying.
I have to bring up something that AP said earlier. He said he has no standards, which is why he chases after Opal. I don't know if that's a diss on Opal or him.
It's a little bit of both, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a self-inflicting diss on Opal.
AP is a fake bald guy. He's
He's not
really.
fake. He actually
He's
is
a real
bald.
bald guy. I have
He's
seen.
not.
I've seen what
he
that fucking head.
shaves.
Oh,
shaves
well,
it.
that's a good thing.
So does
No.
fucking Ghastly, but
No.
they look good with the bald heads.
No,
No,
he's a fake
AP
baldy.
looks good with the bald head. Ghastly kind of looks like he has cancer.
I-
I love the guy, but AP does not look good bald. If AP is, Ghastly. If Ghastly is bald by choice, he should grow the hair back.
I don't know. Maybe he has a really bad hairline.
Yeah, could be, but I mean, if he's bald by choice,
No, AP owns cats.
he looks like a cancer patient. To me.
No, AP can't cook. He owns cats. He is a fake baldy. He's old. No. I'm glad AP got shot. He sexually harasses me.
Jesus Christ.
AP does not sexually harass you any more than you sexually harass other people. AP is just a vigilante in this situation.
Well, you know, he sexually harasses you. You cook.
He knows how.
You don't know how to cook food. You guys are even.
He's not a vigilante. He's too lazy to be a vigilante. What, you think he's gonna help other people just for the fuck of it?
No,
Yeah,
are
probably.
you fucking kidding me? AP has one of the most generous hearts I have ever seen. He once came across a lady
What was that
being raped
sound?
by a certain white guy who's currently on YouTube back in 1993. And you know what he did? He offered her a tissue to cry with. I mean, she was in the process of getting raped, so I'm not sure how generous it actually was. But he gave her a fucking tissue to cry into.
That's very sweet.
If that is not a nice man... giving a fucking tissue to a rape victim.
While she's being raped.
If
That's
they
very
had cut a picture of the fucking scene and kind of cut out the fact that the dick was still in her, it would be a touching fucking scene. AP is a good man.
Sounds like a very good man.
I saw Ghastly and thought Chester from Linkin Park. He does kind of look like Chester from Linkin Park. Aw, that's adorable.
I have never been into Linkin Park.
I
But,
liked Linkin Park in middle school. It was
I know
time.
what the bald guy looks like. And maybe I'm just misremembering Ghastly.
Is it kind of apt that Ghastly looks like a dead guy?
No, well, soon to be dead guy. Like I said, kind of like he has cancer.
He'll die one day.
Oh yeah, Opal. So will you.
I was
You're gonna
making a
laugh that
Chester
off.
joke, but all right.
You want to think of something, Opal? Yeah, you want to think of something, Opal? One day your kid will die.
Yeah.
Well, one day my kid will die. One day Samaj will die.
One day the sun will die and every life will be dead.
Yeah. One day we're all fucked. Don't talk to me about one day Ghastly will die. Ghastly's already been through that. It's the rest of us that have to worry.
Is this why you drink?
No. I mainly had a boredom.
Dude, that whole speech was about to get me to be an alcoholic. Like, of course it's why he drinks.
Yeah, I kind of was about to like just start celebrating St. Patty's Day a lot sooner.
Oh, here's my green pen.
God damn it, Opal.
All right, I'll be right back. Opal's in charge. No, Zell.
Zell's in charge.
I'm
Can I
not
kick
in
Opal?
charge.
You're not actually able to do that.
Let's mute her or something.
That would be really annoying.
Go. No!
I'll be right back. I gotta grab something.
Opal, go to the Reddit forums on Ghastly already. Just leave us be.
Damn, Opal with the realness. Hashtag me too. Holy shit. Oh.
Samaj, you there?
I'm here.
fucking
I'm
save
here.
me right now?
No. I'm letting you guys just kill yourselves slowly.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
wait.
So, Samaj, do you know of any good stories as of late? Anything else we could put on the docket instead of just letting Opal waste our fucking time here with sneezing and having kids?
Achoo!
Well, maybe I'll think of something after we get the super chat taken care of.
Fair enough.
Opal's back in charge.
Opal,
Yeah, I'm in charge.
Opal, you
Everybody
want
reveal a secret.
after the super chat? Opal, someone's gonna
Oh.
read it.
I am the American Phoenix. I shall ride eternal.
Oh, that's a strange super chat to put in there, knowing full well what will come after it.
I
I'm
will
not.
ride eternal, Moans.
I think.
All right, can we get fucking Lacey Green off the goddamn stream?
My secret is I'm in your closet. Well, that's weird. I don't have a closet.
I'm going to take this moment to go ahead and tell everybody to go to golf-gear.com and pick themselves up one of these amazing t-shirts. They are available for reasonable prices. I'm actually considering buying myself a hoodie.
No,
it's
don't give AP
$29.99
money.
right now.
No.
What?
No.
What?
I have a t-shirt shop. You guys should totally go to my
Oh,
t-shirt shop before you go to AP's t-shirt shop.
No.
That's golf-gear.com.
No,
Just
that's
watch
Opal.
Opal for 15 minutes on the stream, guys, and you've worn out her entire.
Opalescence.
They have amazing products. They got t-shirts. They've got mugs. They actually have them in assorted colors. They even have accessories that you can actually purchase. They are
I
amazing
sell
products.
stickers. I have stickers, guys. You like stickers?
I want WD-40 and a handgun for Opal.
Golf-gear.com actually has stickers too. They got the whale gang sticker. Definitely go over to that website right now and actually pick yourself up a hoodie, a t-shirt, a coffee
at
mug.
tpublic.com. Opal would like money and t-shirts, you know.
Nobody gives a flying fuck about your goddamn t-shirts.
Nobody gives a fuck about AP's t-shirts. Nobody wants to wear AP.
Everybody gives a fuck about AP's t-shirts. I hail the whale.
He's shilling in the chat.
Yes, of course he's shilling in the chat.
Wait. We got fucking AP shilling out his shirts and shit in our chat.
Mostly because I was.
Can I show?
AP. I'll do you one better. Which apparently Brockus was already doing, but go to the Golf Gear.
God damn it.
Check that shit out. They got not only shirts, but they got the best thing I think they have in that fucking store is you can get an AP or a fucking gasoline mug. Some of the best looking mugs I've ever seen. You can pour your fucking coffee in it if you're a fucking coffee drinker. I got one coming. I'm gonna pour whatever booze I'm drinking that night in.
You could put coffee in it?
No.
You can also put coffee in an Opal
You
mug.
can put bleach in yours, Opal. Shut up, he's shy!
Opal, your fucking mug's got a hole in the bottom.
I don't have a hole. My mugs are nice. Days Dead has one, and she uses it all the time.
Yeah, we wish we had her right now. Don't remind us of who we wish we had.
AP is pointing out you can get a Spectre mug, Jerome, Sherry, and a Ghastly. I thought there was an AP too. I could have sworn there was a fucking AP one.
I think you have to be.
Says you got what coming? I got one of the fucking Ghastly ones coming. Just white with the Ghastly face.
If there's no AP one, it's probably because he hasn't been entangled yet.
That is true, and he's currently possessed by the alt-right. So there is also that.
So I think
you can in fact crush pills with it. That's really good.
I think you get the honor. I think you get to be honored to be on a mug once you've made that transition. So I mean, hey, that's a thing. And Opal's shilling in the chat. Which is fine.
Opal.
What?
The fuck have I told?
Last thing people want is a 12-year-old on their goddamn mug.
Gone.
You
shilling that shit is unacceptable, Opal.
You said that I could have the link so I could link my merch store.
No, I said that to AP. I did not say that to you, Opal.
Nope, you said it to me.
Well,
we don't want 12-year-olds on
that
our
was a
mugs
couple
and
days ago, Schmeckle. Modern day Schmeckle disagrees.
Modern day.
Oh my god.
What?
So since we're shilling, I'm working on a sales pitch right now. But you guys tell me how this sounds for a potential future investors, sponsors, ladies. Do you feel empty inside? Do you ever feel the need to have something fulfillment in your life? Bad Dragon's got you covered.
Hey, don't give anything away about certain things.
I'm not giving away nothing. I'm just having fun.
I've been designing so hard.
I think that's the idea. Oh, super chat.
I was gonna read that, then I realized what he said. I saw the last word, and I'm not reading that either.
American Phoenix, $2. Opal, take a page from Thorn and sell lewds.
Oh.
I do. There's one lewd on there's a naked chick on one of my art pieces on my TeePublic store.
He means
I
you
don't
should
think
sell
that's
pics of
what he means.
yourself.
Oh, no, thank you. I'll just draw sexy ladies. That's fine.
Good answer, Opal. I never ever want to see any of your body parts.
Or
You
we
saw
could
my
have just
hand.
inversed that statement.
You saw my
Why
hand.
doesn't Thorn take some advice from Opal?
Oh shit! Yeah, you think that's the way to go? I haven't seen Thorn's nudes.
She's hot. She's really hot.
Should stop her.
Like, I don't know if I should describe her in detail, but she is really attractive.
Attractive.
Your type. Your
Attractive.
type. Your type.
Okay. Well, my type, which Opal knows pretty accurately. She's seen the misses.
Yeah, your type. She's your type.
Okay, then I see no reason for her to stop.
Yeah.
Definitely sell that shit. I mean, if I was an attractive chick, I'd be selling nudes all over the place. All over the place.
Yeah, but like when you sell nudes, you get creepy messages.
No, I don't give a fuck. I get creepy messages now.
That's like an extra stressor. AP is very Stephen Hawking voice.
I mean, if I had a nice set of tits, I wouldn't even need a nice face. Just if I had a nice set of tits and you know a pussy and all that, I'd be all over the internet, naked in every pussy you could think of.
Brockus, let's do lewds. We could make a boatload.
No.
Yeah, we'll do them
thank
together.
you.
We'll do some tasteful ones of me sitting in your lap.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Brockus, you didn't read the contract you signed earlier. You're completely doing that. You're legally.
Oh, you took my
What?
lunch away.
Son of a bitch! All right.
You gotta
took my
read that
lunch
fine print,
away.
motherfucker.
You want that 6 days a week? Yeah. You're gonna have to play nice.
Do I have to? Do I have to?
You want that 6 days a week. You're gonna have to take Zell's, let's say 6. We'll be generous, inches, and do it on camera.
Do
That
I
is 4
have
inches
to?
of generous. Yes.
You gotta take all of that.
No, all the way in.
Opal, do your
Very
Minnie Mouse.
short.
Can you do a Minnie Mouse?
Oh, let me see. Haha! Welcome to Minnie's Boutique. Hi! Ha! I'm Minnie Mouse.
You just said Woody Woodpecker! That's Woody Woodpecker's laugh!
Goddamn Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, well, Opal. As much as people say you like, I've seen it a lot. A lot of people say you should go into like voice acting or something.
Yeah, I am. I'm voicing a cartoon on Skaggles the Squirrel.
Yeah,
I've been practicing.
I think you could definitely go into voice acting, but only with one voice.
A part of me thinks that AP and Ghastly should hit her up about actually doing some kind of a cameo voice acting thing for Gold City cartoons, but that's just an idea from me.
I don't know. I only have this mic that I've been using for Skaggles cartoons.
I'm pretty sure they could clean up the audio if they need to.
Yeah, but that's extra work for them, and then I feel kind of bad. I like to do a very clean take and then send it to Skaggles, and then in the cartoon it still sounds like shit to me.
All right.
But I don't know. I'm practicing voice acting. Practicing. I don't know. I have one voice, unfortunately.
AP suggesting you voice lolly videos. I actually agree.
Nani? Doesn't this show?
Don't you fuck! God damn it!
And now Brockus can't get off the lolly videos anymore.
No,
Sensei!
Don't admit to that, Brockus.
I'm not
Wait,
admitting to anything.
what-
It was just like,
What's that?
Please explain to me what a lolly video is.
It is quite possibly the most disgusting thing somebody could actually look up when they're looking up fucking hentai. I highly do not recommend. Actually,
I think I get like Lolita hentai.
Yes, that's what a lolly is.
Drawn kitty porn.
It's basically like the fucked up part is that it can go one of two ways. There's the dark side of it where the characters clearly state their age, and it is not an age that is appropriate for any of this. And then there's the other side where a girl has an underdeveloped body, but she's of age.
They basically seem like the same thing to me. If you draw a child and have her have a little speech bubble that says "I'm 18," you're still drawing a child.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's why I say stay away from it.
I'd like to apologize for saying that you jack off to that. I didn't know. That's not something I'd like to stick to the Brockus name.
No,
yeah, I do not. I do not.
There is the.
I prefer the big jiggly anime titties. The bigger the better.
Opal, do SpongeBob.
It's still weird that you jack off to drawings, but
I haven't had sex in a long time.
Not drawings of kids.
How do you do SpongeBob?
Kind of like that.
But Brockus, it's been a long time for you. At what point did you go, okay, it's been long enough, I'm going to jack off to cartoons?
Oh, that made my throat feel funny.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
Shut the fuck up!
We haven't done that in a while.
Another best quote of the night.
He hasn't done that in a while.
Do Peter Griffin.
Hi, I'm Peter.
You did a Lois!
Yeah.
You did Lois!
Hey everybody,
How are you
it's
getting
Peter
so
Griffin.
Hi, Peter.
Oh, hey Lois.
I'm gonna go get groceries and take care of Stewie.
Why are you doing your voice like that? That's weird. Stop doing your voice like that.
I'm drunk, Lois.
I don't like drunk Lois.
Drunk.
Drunk Lois needs to go in a room.
That was the best.
AAP says, no, AAP, don't do that. Ignore what AP said.
Oh, now I gotta look.
Oh God!
Now we can't ignore it. Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
You're a real piece of shit, AP.
Did we catch AP on like a night where he's stoned and drunk, dude?
He
Like he's going on
probably
a
is.
I used to like the guy, but Jesus Christ!
It's
he's probably drunk.
It's a
guys.
Friday night. He's most likely drunk.
Yeah. Another Friday night.
Everybody ignore.
I have pie. Oh my God! I have pie. I have so much pie to eat. I'm excited about pie on a Friday night. That's my life, guys.
Okay,
What's
here,
that?
Opal. I guess it
What's
would
that?
be acceptable for you to make excited about pie sounds. I'm gonna leave the room while you do so because I hate you so much.
Yay, pie! I like pie.
Plus, I gotta piss.
Where is that? You know
Can
what?
we watch?
No. God, no. What's wrong with you?
Roy lets us watch.
That's never. Ugh. So a character I haven't seen in a while, and I really like the voice actor, or at least the sound of him. Inspector Gadget.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting comeback cartoon.
I know the guy.
Opal, do your Inspector Gadget.
No, that's on Netflix. They did a reboot on Netflix, Inspector Gadget.
Well,
No, they
yeah,
didn't.
but the actor who played him passed away, and I don't like the new actor. He doesn't quite do it right. There have been actually a couple different Inspector Gadgets. Like there was one on the Disney Channel, which no one watched.
You know what? Speaking of remakes of old cartoons from the 80s,
Gargoyles.
Shut up. That was from the 90s. You fucking
No,
idiot.
I want that show to come back. I want Gargoyles to come back.
There's a possibility
Gargoyle.
it actually
Do an
will come
Opal
back.
Gargoyle.
All right, I at least want
Well,
it back on Netflix.
there is a rumor that they're going to reboot it because from what I've been hearing is that Disney's going to reboot a bunch of their cartoons for their new live streaming channel. So there's going to be a bunch coming out. So anyway, what was that, Brockus?
The new DuckTales is amazing.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty good.
DuckTales, woo!
What I was saying is that I actually, when it came to a lot of the old cartoons from the 80s that's actually being remade, they a few years ago did that with Thundercats, and I actually enjoyed that.
See, the problem with that Thundercats series is one, it was an anime. The storyline was pretty good, but the kids didn't get it, and so that's why it never really succeeded. Because they wanted to make it like a multi-season series, it just didn't happen.
They only had one season, right?
Yeah, well, there again, I mean, when you're making cartoons, the demographic is usually for a younger audience. The anime crowd it was a show for the anime crowd, and it didn't quite work.
I just didn't catch on. That sucks, though. The
No.
animation was amazing.
That's-
Even
that's-
somebody as young as me really appreciated it.
That's because there were actually several factors that probably helped cause that show to no longer continue. There are a lot of old school Thundercats fans that did not like the fact that Thundercats got a remake done of them. Most of them are like Thundercats purists, like they just watch the old school show and everything like that, and that's what they want. That's what they're going to stick with. It should have just continued from there. Instead, they, I just want my 3 seasons of Thundercats. I think it actually was 4, but I just want my brief run of Thundercats, and that's all I want. And they're the Thundercats purists, so they kind of like boycotted it because it was a continuation, a new story, a new planet kind of thing, a new take on the whole Thundercats genre. And then there's a bunch of new fans of Thundercats who probably didn't watch it because it was so much different from the original that they just lost interest within the first 5 episodes or so. But I actually did enjoy it just because, like, I really liked the new take that they took with the Thundercats. I like the fact that they decided to actually give a bit of a romance story in the team because, like, there's Chitara. She's the same age as everybody else and everything. No one was hooking up with her in the old 80s cartoon. And then you look over at He-Man and everybody kind of gets the idea that Prince Adam is hooking up with Man-at-Arms, his daughter. I forget her fucking name and shit. So, like, who was Chitara banging and shit? Most people said Lion-O because he was the leader. Other people thought Tigra because they talked a lot. Oh, whatever the case was.
I did want to say this. The voice actress for Chitara from that Thundercats show, oh god, she was fucking terrible. She's cringy as fuck. I don't know why they went that direction. I wish they never did. That's just my opinion.
The new one or the old one?
The old one. The new one's fine. Yeah, the old one's terrible.
Yeah, well, you got to remember, dude, it was the 80s. The voice acting wasn't always spot on, and it wasn't always like the greatest in the world. And AW brought something to my attention. I love that the new cartoon of Thundercats shut Snarf the fuck up. Yeah, anyone who's watched the old show knows Snarf was probably the most annoying thing about that show.
Yeah. The comic relief character, Snarf. Just like, what was his name? Wallow or Wooloo or whatever, the wizard from He-Man. I didn't like him. He was equally annoying.
Rudolph Hitler in the chat just grossed me the fuck out just now.
Hold on, Rudolph Hitler? That's an awesome name.
Yeah, it's an awesome name, but what he said was, I want to sniff Opal's pussy farts.
All right, Opal, I'm going to need you to do something.
What?
Do not queef, I swear to God.
No, that was not the request.
Okay.
I don't think anybody can do that on command. That's weird.
I'm just gonna ask you if you ever feel like one's coming out, mute your mic.
I promise you.
I'm willing to pander to the audience to a certain degree, not with pussy farts.
I'm pretty sure I will mute myself if I feel anything.
Good.
That is weird.
Good. We're in agreement then.
Even I think that's weird.
Don't pussy fart on stream.
Don't fart on stream.
Well, yeah, I mean in general, but
any bottom gas.
A regular fart is not as bad as a pussy fart.
Wait, why is it worse than a regular fart? Farts have like poop.
There's shit molecules and shit. Yeah, but this is something people are hearing, and if it comes from you, they're gonna assume it came from the front, Opal.
there's a very good chance that people are going to assume these came
Oh dear
from
God.
Everyone just go quiet now.
All right, wait. AP, can we let Zell suck your dick a little bit before you talk?
Right here in front of Opal?
No, Zell loves to suck some dick when he meets the people he likes.
Oh man, I'm a big fan of the Zell, man. I like listening to Zell talk, dude. And the Broncos. I like these two men that you got here with the organization now.
I'm raising them to be your replacements.
Good boys. Good boys.
So one day they will be the new AP and Ghastly.
That's you know what, that's what heaven looks like. Why don't you aim a little bit lower? Just a little bit lower than that. But that is not why we're here.
They could be the new
Schmeckle.
Conquering failure, but one of them would have to gain weight.
No, I still shit my pants though when I think about how the fuck AP knew who I was.
Oh, don't shit your pants. You've been doing a show now for a month, man. Like that I watched.
It's just AP. Why would you be excited?
Bitch, shut up.
No,
This is that bullying we were talking about, man. This bitch likes to bully me.
No, she has a good point though. And
Like, he's
Zell
just a regular guy. He's
Zell
just a
Brock is
regular
need to hear it
guy.
because they're still in that ass kissing
Yeah.
phase.
No, Schmeckle makes it sound a little more serious than it used to
Darren
be.
came on the other day, and I made the same point, but I phrased it very poorly. It sounded very insulting.
I would say
He came on, and I was like, "Yeah, not as exciting as it used to be." But
it's kind of
the thing.
true.
You know, you start getting people on more often. And it's like, yeah, Bearing. But we had him on a couple months ago, and a couple months before that, and you know, we've had
You
bigger.
talked to Bearing a bunch, man.
I would say it's like it was probably like the first 2 to 3 weeks. Would you say, Brockus, where we were having hot flashes over certain guests?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
now it's just really cool. Like
When
you
one
still
turns
kinda
on
lose
you,
your
that'll
shit,
end.
you know?
Wait till one turns on you, that will
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
Oh, my
You'll be
food
like,
is
fuck
cold.
you two people. Wait till the first one turns on you, man. You'll be out here like me and Ghastly and Tonkin Failure, like fuck everybody.
Kind of already
No,
happened with me
that's
and
one of the things.
already happened with me and Wizard.
It's one of the things some people do wrong. The whole fuck everybody. I mean, like from the get go, yeah. Don't assume people are good people. Your first impression until they prove otherwise should be fuck this guy.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Yeah, it takes a lot. I mean, just don't trust people on the internet. You know what I mean? I guess would be the point. Like it's
Exactly.
I was not a good look. Now, Opal, I got a good question for you. Opal. You listening?
I think Opal stepped away.
Sweetheart. My son might have been crying or something. I don't know. We'll get away.
It's not your son.
Who does he call daddy when he hears his voice on the internet?
He calls everybody daddy. He
But
calls
he also
women daddy.
He called me Daddy AP.
Look, guys, that's not the child's fault.
We need fucking DNA test done.
He calls shadows daddy.
That is not. That's weird. That is not the child's
This motherfucking kid calls Shadows Daddy. I no longer want to be in the race for his paternity.
Opal did all the
He calls
cooking.
w- he
When
calls
she was
women
pregnant,
daddy.
she cooked for herself. This child has had a rough life, even from the start. It's not his fault. He be calling Shadows daddy and drinking holy water. Opal, but for real, next time I go visit my ex-wife, because you really are, we just figured out, you really are closer to my daughter's age than mine. Can you, next time I go visit my ex, can you please just take the trip? I'll pay for lunch. Just take the trip up there when I have to go pay child support in person or go to court or some shit. Just come with me. So it looks like I have some like ridiculously young new fiance.
I have a baby face.
You live close enough. You could do this.
Maybe like
call the cops.
maybe like pinch the booty a little bit when my ex-wife's watching.
Opal, I've
No.
seen what you look like. You don't look like a kid. You just sound like.
If I put makeup on, I look like a teenager trying to get alcohol.
Oh, then don't put makeup on.
She does look like a
When it
Disney
comes to
Pixar
my
kid.
ex-wife, when it comes to fucking with my ex, the younger the better. The younger the better. Look like a fucking 18. Look like you just graduated high school for all I
Don't
care.
want her to look like she's 16 and not 18.
Do you
No,
want me
'cause-
to wear my high school
As long as
t-shirt?
she's got a driver's license that says 21 when the cops come to check it out, it's still a good joke.
But I mean, do you win if you show up and there's no cops involved and your wife, ex-wife walks away going, fuck, he's with a teenager.
Fuck yeah!
16.
No, fuck no.
Yeah!
This is a crime.
It's a
This is why
crime.
I want you to do this. I want you to do this because it'd be an amazing story.
She's starting to watch
No.
YouTube and shit, though. My ex-wife. She
man,
mentioned I was talking to her the other day, and she mentioned something about bearing, and it took like everything I had to not to like say something. One day I should show up with like five of her favorite
If
YouTubers.
she knows about bearing, eventually she's getting to something with you in it.
She's gonna find her way back. Yeah.
She's gonna find your voice.
Bearing's used my clip in one of his videos.
Wait, your fucking face is out there. She's gonna find your voice and your face.
She knows Ghastly too. When I was married, they did not get along, man. He did not like her, and she did not like him. Like,
Yeah. So
your wife or your girlfriend is with your
what's the deal with this chick? I mean, don't go into too much detail, but why the split?
Well, with my ex-wife?
Yeah.
Oh, because the bitch stabbed me when I was asleep, dude. She put a knife in my chest.
Okay, I thought you were the one with the stabbing story. I've never.
I fell asleep during an argument because I was just tired. You ever been so tired nothing could keep you awake? You're stoned. You're like, I don't want to sleep. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, you just drift.
And woke up, dude, and there was a fucking knife in my chest.
Holy shit!
I thought that was you.
That was me.
AP the unkillable.
Yeah.
So I
wanted to be a ghost so bad. I was just kept waiting, and then I got mad because I was like, I'm not dying fast enough.
I gotta ask though, AP. How the fuck is she still involved in your kid's life?
That's an interesting story because I didn't go to the police because, like a lot of men who get quote unquote abused, and I didn't get abused because nobody can fucking abuse me. I got stabbed. I didn't get abused.
Got stabbed in the fucking chest.
Right? That's not abuse. That's attempted murder. But just like many men who are attempted murdered or whatever by women, we don't go to the cops. We're just like, fuck it, it's over. I'm out of that crazy situation. I left the fucking house. My last words to her before I left the house are, bitch, you are fucking dead. Now, that was the wrong choice of words. Those words we'll learn later when I talk about going to jail. That never should have left my mouth. But how would you react to being fucking stabbed? You know what I mean?
You had a knife in your fucking chest.
I think we can all say any reasonable person would have shouted some shit. You know what I mean? So I left, but when I left, she realized she was in fucking trouble. And she didn't know that I wasn't going to go to the police about it because, you know, hey, every once in a while you got to take a stabbing. That's the way I look at it. So, Opal, you're going to take a stabbing in a minute when I'm done with the story. You ready for this, baby?
Shut up, AP.
Anyway, so she decides she's going to go to her father. She hits herself on the back with a ruler, like from the shoulder down, like hits herself on the back, which I proved in court. I would have had to be literally straddling her, standing on top of her to do that. And they still were like, fuck it. She feels threatened. She said she thought I was going to come back and do something because I said, you're fucking dead.
You didn't go to the cops, but you got stabbed in the chest.
I was fucking scared of the law. I was a younger man. I was afraid of the law. I didn't say anything to them when they came fucking looking for me for my part of the story. I went to a fucking hotel and logged in under my wrestling alias. It was a shitty hotel. You just wrote down who you were.
You probably needed medical attention, right?
Yeah. I needed a couple stitches.
So there should be records of that. Could you not bring that up?
There's records of me going to the hospital for falling down on a bottle.
Okay, you hit the story when you went in. Oh,
I still got a gnarly scar from it, but that's.
I have a question. Did you seriously try to die to get away from her?
No, that wasn't the real story that I fell on a bottle. She fucking stabbed me in the chest with a fucking knife and then told the police she felt all threatened that I was going to come back and do something. So then I got a protective order on me.
No. You said you were sitting there bleeding for a while.
1 second, Opal. Tell me when to stop in terms of length of the knife.
I'm on a weird this screen. It's hard to tell, man. It's a kid. It was a steak knife.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Serrated, not fun.
Oh yeah, even worse.
Bitch meant business. Bitch meant business.
Left pack or right pack?
No. Yeah. Where are we talking?
Above the shoulder blade, where your shoulder blade. You know where that hump in your shoulder is?
Yeah.
If you feel right above your shoulder blade, like where there's this triangle between the shoulder blade and where the tendon goes back behind your neck, right there, pointing kind of back into that.
You could have been paralyzed
if she would have gone down with it. I could have got fucked up.
You could have been paralyzed.
Was it one of those like jagged serrated knives, or was it one of those like?
It was a serrated steak knife. Yeah.
Okay,
It was a knife.
that may have been the for the good, because maybe that got stuck in the skin and couldn't go any deeper.
I've got my finger on the scar right now. It's hard to. I'm trying to explain where it's at.
It's okay.
Your face has already
I mean,
been.
if I was at Ghastly's and I had the camera on, I would just pull my shirt a little to the side and show you. Yeah.
Right.
How
Well,
is
no.
Ghastly, by the way?
He's good. Thanks for asking.
I have a question. How are you and Ghastly friends? It's such a big age difference.
Mainly,
Ghastly's a year younger than me. What the?
What? Really?
Yeah.
He's so young. He looks like he just graduated college.
I look as
how
young as
the
he
fuck
does.
does that motherfucker look young? AP looks younger than Ghastly.
No, AP looks old as fuck.
I think that
Ghastly looks old as fuck.
I think
Ghastly
she,
looks
Again, Opal, you
young.
bitch.
I think she's
Ghast-
confused because the quality of Ghastly's camera is not the greatest.
Hold
It's very
on.
pixelated. When
Probably
you get
it's like a Snapchat filter, so he probably looks like he has clear skin.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull up a picture of me and make.
Like,
We'll
I
get
guess-
we'll get an opinion on this shit. Everyone here can give their opinion on it.
Yeah,
I want to know how old I look.
Both of you.
You look pretty old, AP. I'm sorry. Maybe your life has just been so stressful.
Okay,
and
is
painful.
Opal full of shit, or do
Yes.
I not look anywhere close to 35 years old?
Oh
Opal
god,
is full of shit.
No, wait. No, with that hairline, yeah. you
it's
look-
the
Okay, the
day
hairline's a
focus.
giveaway, dude. The hair, I'll give you that. That's been going on since like high
Oh
school.
my god, I would
Let
not
me
accept
cover
the
it up
drink
with-
from you.
No, even with
Because
the.
I would drug and fuck the shit out of you. I'll fuck your
I-
sister and your mom.
I would
I'm
not.
young enough to fuck your friends and old enough to bang your mom, bitch.
Hey, AP,
Oh.
did you ever watch Frasier?
I don't look at Frasier. Come on, man.
Well,
Ew.
yeah, no, it was a terrible show, but I grew up. Frasier was something my parents watched when I was young. You look like his fucking co-host, like Mad Dog or Wild.
What's Frasier?
Shut the fuck up, Opal.
Now, see, people were saying I'm too old. This bitch just proves she's too young.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
you know
no,
what?
you,
Opal's being such a bitch.
you definitely look like you're in your mid-40s.
Motherfuckers like you look creepy, AP. I hope so, dude.
Opal's being so mean. I'm just gonna, hey, AP, how you been? How you been doing this?
He looks creepy. He looks like he would drug
he
somebody.
does
sick.
a
Shut up,
little-
Opal.
Opal, I would drug your drink. There's a reason I look like that. It's because you've got good instincts. You've been date raped so many times, you've developed a fucking defense mechanism against it.
That's why you're single.
Hey, AP.
Yo,
Andy
I might have to
Warski
commentate this
recently
bit.
told a story about a condom, and he's being accused of sexual assault. You don't want to be saying things like that.
Especially if your wife is gonna find out.
I was the one who he was telling that story to on the Kumite that day.
Okay,
So I've got a very interesting take on it because I know the context of the conversation was sexual accidents.
explain it for everyone. I didn't realize you were there.
Fucking accident. The condom was too small. It was a Chris Warski sized condom on an Adam Warski sized man. And when a condom's too small and it catches that fucking lip, it slides the fuck off. He's with his girlfriend. You know what I mean? He's not with some random bitch. You know what I mean? He's with his girl who
He
stayed with him
told
6 months
her.
later. Yeah. And he told her what had just happened. There's no rape here. There's no sexual assault here.
Yeah,
This is a nothing story other than a guy saying a condom was so small it broke off my dick. once.
I have a question.
It was a
Since
dick
the-
move at the most.
I have a question.
Continuing since it broke.
Yeah, at the most, from a feminist perspective, it was a dick
No,
move.
I
For the
mean,
rest of us, it's just
it-
like,
it-
yeah,
it-
but I hear what you're saying. At the worst, right?
But it's a dick move. Like there's no real arguing that. Like you agreed to have a condom and then.
Literally a dick move.
But it's not sexual fucking assault.
The Andy Warski's a good boy. I stand behind the Andy Warski.
I have a question. Since the hangout is majority men, how painful is a too small condom?
I haven't used them since I was 15.
It's very uncomfortable.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Well,
I-
I mean,
That's why. Yeah, that's why half of you guys have kids because you don't use fucking condoms. Wrap it
Hey,
up.
I went from 15 to 22 without making a kid.
2 out of 5 guys have kids. That's not half.
I
No,
remember
3.
when I conceived my child, there wasn't no fuck. That was a bad mistake, not an accident. I just figured, wow, I'm just gonna go for. No. Every other time, and pulling out worked just fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay with
mine
what works.
worked out. I'm still with the fucking woman. We both got the
Be
kid.
careful, man. That bitch gonna stab you when you fall asleep one of these days.
I'm keeping her away from fucking steak knives. Ever since you told that story, she's been looking at me funny.
You're gonna be cutting steak with a butter knife now, bitch. Better get some biceps going.
Yeah, when we go to bed tonight, I'm making sure all the silverware is locked up.
No, the worst part of that story is you asked how she got away with it because she called the cops. She filed for a protective order because she felt scared. And this
She
was
felt scared because she was like, "Hey, this motherfucker who I stabbed might react."
all right.
negative."
Well, let me get real with Opal for a second though. Opal, and this is why the courts do that kind of shit where I live. Opal,
What
who lives in Conroe?
the fuck is Conroe?
Bitch, it is 30 miles north of your town
I don't go to Conroe.
because it's full of fucking rednecks, right?
Yeah, I'm afraid of the rednecks. I don't
Yeah,
go anywhere near
yeah,
them.
and
Why
that's
the fuck did you just ask what it is if you knew what it was?
I don't.
well, anyway.
I guess
Where the
Are
city
you
where in
liable?
the county I live, there's a lot of rednecks who beat their fucking wives, and they are so
Yeah.
scared of that shit. They were
okay,
just
all you
like,
have to say is Redneck County, and I understand. Yeah,
There we are.
Redneck County. Yeah,
"This is why people think you're stupid, Opal. Why do you play dumb?
I don't know Conroe the name, but you
Why
say
do you play
Redneck
dumb?
County. I understand.
How long have you lived in this area of the country?
All my life.
All your life, which is 21 years.
And
Yeah.
you never learned the name of the town.
This is
Or
a suburb of the
I
city
don't.
you live
I
in.
don't care any. I don't look at the suburbs.
Obviously.
out-
Something just
if it's
dawned on me. I think
What is
outside-
that,
Zell's
ghetto
jerking off.
bitch?
If it's outside of my bubble, I don't really care.
Okay, without getting specific, what north side, south side, east side, west side? What side's your bubble?
Probably Southside.
Fucking chola,
Shut the fuck
out there in
up.
Pasadena and shit with all the fucking essays. I
Whatever.
know everything I need to know about you, man. You live in a little ass apartment, huh?
Yeah, gringo.
Fucking loco puta güera.
You're a wigger.
Viva la raza!
wait. I want to hear AP completely outdo Opal with Spanish.
Shut up.
He probably at best knows conversational Spanish, but Opal don't know.
Mi español es estás bueno.
Es feo. Mucho feo.
Mucho feo.
Opal, ¿cómo
No.
estás la biblioteca?
The fuck you need a library for? You have a
I
smartphone.
used all the words that I know in Spanish.
I didn't think they,
Except I also know 1 to 6, thanks to that one offspring.
Rana es feo.
sometime in the
Cuéntanos
fall.
la cara de ti, Pinocha.
Oh,
What the
boy.
fuck?
See,
Sometime-
in Canada, you don't need Spanish.
No, you need a
That-
little bit of French.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And you don't like in the good provinces. You don't really run into the French so often.
And the good are the French like the Mexicans of your country?
Oh,
en
français tu préfères?
We
Paralysé?
Mexicans more than we like the French.
I would not know what to do with snow. I've only seen half a centimeter of snow in my life. I would die in Canada.
José mi padre.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
more than that right now, and it's a pretty nice day.
Want some Russian suka?
Fuck you.
Oh, don't be mean. Why are you bullying me again?
Cause you fucking harass me and are weird to me.
Oh,
Opal, can you pretend to be my
I'm only
girlfriend?
weird to you in public.
Speak like a
No.
fucking child to this 40-something-year-old man.
That's right. I'm an
Yeah.
incredibly young
So weird.
57-year-old man out here trying to tell you what's right for your life, and you won't listen to your elders.
He
Whatever.
knows shit, Opal. He's
I'm
been
not-
where you are. He was once a single mother.
I was once a slutty 21-year-old single mother, too.
He's
not a
been
slut.
there. He's got experience.
I
And
once got pregnant in a gangbang, too, just like you. I can help you.
Oh my god.
Viva la raza!
He's
One
just
day we're
appropriating
gonna play that, and Eddie
cultures.
Guerrero's really gonna show up. The ghost of Eddie Guerrero is gonna fucking come and help us out.
Oh my god, I would fucking love that.
It was
AP
before-
just appropriates so many cultures. He's a wigger and now he's listening to Spanish music.
I can shut the fuck up.
Whatever.
Opal,
Opal, you can't call
do you really want
a racist term like wigger.
an impromptu late night kumite here? You racist bitch.
He is
I'm Opal.
AP, I want you to go ahead and get destroyed by her. Go.
Opal.
We all know you can't beat Opal.
I thought AP was black for like 2 months until I saw his face.
I actually did think AP.
And then I thought he
I
was
thought
an
AP was
albino
black,
black
too.
guy. I thought he was an albino black
That's
guy
fucking
for like
awesome.
a month.
That is fucking awesome.
No.
Tell me that like it's gonna
The
be an
fact that
insult,
you
and I'm like,
saw
that's
your
great.
face and still thought he was black. You're a
Like,
fucking retard.
I thought there was something wrong with him. I'm like, is he an albino white black guy? Or no, he's really white. Oh fuck.
AP calls people
Who
niggas
the
so
fuck are you to
fucking
call
much. I thought
someone
he was like
to say
straight up
someone's
black.
white?
I have a hard time believing you're white sometimes.
I used to think AP was straight out of Compton. He fucking called people niggas so goddamn much.
From the waist down. From the waist down.
No, it's fair enough. Fair enough. I you know what? When I think about it,
I'm
maybe
like Sargon Black.
You and Sophane should have a sword fight. I hear that he's got a nice pet iguana in his pants.
Oh, wait for VidCon, man. We're gonna live stream that shit for super chats. Every
you're
time
actually
somebody
going to
super
VidCon
chats,
too?
every time somebody super chats $20, me and Sophane are gonna touch dicks.
Oh my
Oh, is
god!
that gonna be the first time your dick's been touched in 20 years?
Bitch, I have a 9-year-old daughter. You can't even do math.
Fucking dipshit. What the fuck is...
Are you sure? Are you sure it's yours?
graduated high school.
Are you sure it's yours?
I think Opal's
Yes,
just.
she looks just like me. The child is a spitting image of me.
That's what they all say.
That poor fucking
Opal, if I showed you a picture of my sweet princess daughter right now in the DMs, you would fucking be like, okay, that's your kid.
By the way, AP, by the way, Toys R Us is going out of business. You might want to take advantage of that.
Oh, it's okay. I don't shop for toys and stuff outside anymore. I'm a
I think
weekend
they still
dad.
have clothes.
No, weekend dad's got time to
No,
Amazon
no,
shit.
they have technology. You could get her like a pair of earphones on sale.
By the way, AP, that joke your daughter told, fucking awesome.
Oh
Your
yeah,
daughter?
Opal, you want to hear a joke my daughter told me the other day?
Sure.
What's the difference between? Hold on, let me make sure I get it right. What's the difference between an elevator and a black person?
Oh no.
Only one can raise a family.
Oh my god.
But
That's
here's the
horrible.
thing. Here's the thing. My daughter thinks it's cute because obviously only people can raise families.
Oh my god. You're. Oh, no. That's horrible.
So I told her no, it's a nigger joke.
Oh my god. That's horrible. Oh, we have a super chat.
Opal, let AP read it. He's got a much better voice than you.
You'd have more super chats if Opal left.
I know.
We have so many super chats. and
Actually,
they do
most of them tonight are because of Opal.
Yeah, like 99% of these super chats are me related because
Good
people
job,
love
Opal.
me.
Okay. Shut the fuck up and let me
Christ,
read
it's
the
going to
next
her
one.
Fucking head.
Jesus, this woman. You can't give her one compliment. American Phoenix for $5 says, Opal, I've seen people jumping the border, and you are still the worst Mexican I've ever seen. The 1/4 of me that is Mexican is filled with shame for you.
What?
People
What's so
love
shameful?
you, Opal.
What's so shameful? I'm
Opal doesn't
legal.
belong
Tell us some more about how much everybody loves you.
Samaj.
I'm just so loved. That's why you're here, aren't you? To be around me.
That's
Samaj
true.
isn't around, so
I only come to these things for Smaj.
I want Opal to be my news girl when I get my podcast back on the 11th. When
You mean using Google 2 minutes before the show starts?
bitch, I don't just start 2 minutes before the show starts with those news stories. I got that shit ready, and you're gonna have that shit ready too. I can make something out of you, Opal.
Am
What
I
the
gonna
fuck?
get paid?
If you do a good job, bring in them super chats like you do for the cunt stream. You bring super
Show
chats
them
in for the
titties.
morning like
So
you do here at the night.
I'm gonna get paid to Google search and be insulted.
I
No,
showed
I
him titties.
I wouldn't insult you. I was offering you the Robin Quivers job, but since you want to be a bitch about it, it goes to Zell.
First off, American Phoenix mentioned and then retracted. Samaj, you didn't fucking moan, and Nightbot is promising that you moan.
Yeah, I said
Fucking bitch.
I said the way to get something to drink. So how many times do I have to moan?
Once?
I think just once.
Oh.
There we
Oh, that makes
Opal.
me so uncomfortable.
Opal, can I ask you a question? No, okay, for just fun question, just two human beings asking questions here. Like, put
Okay,
everything
what?
aside. I'm not gonna insult you. I promise. I swear to God, it's not insult.
What?
What do you sound like when you fuck? Moan a little bit for us.
No, you idiot.
No, for real. Do it. Do it.
No.
Come on. Look, Schmeckle can do it. He made the dogs bark.
Oh my god, no.
Now let's see if you can make the dogs bark, Opal.
No.
I think it's also because her kids fall
I
asleep.
feel like as much as I hate referencing Family Guy, it's like the fucking mice in the walls. It's just fucking.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was Mickey Mouse.
It would sound
Oh yeah.
it would
Aw,
sound like
crap.
somebody raping Mickey Mouse with a fucking jackhammer, man.
Oh,
It's terrible.
that was awesome.
Right, Opal? And the chat wants you to moan. Ren wants you to moan. Shin-Chan wants you to moan. Psycho wants you to moan.
Opal.
I
How
don't.
much?
I don't. I just
How much
know.
did they need to donate to get you to make a loud moaning sound?
Let's just have her queef on the mic.
Opal, no queefing on your mic.
Okay,
Queef
how about
on the
this?
mic.
Opal, $20, you really touch yourself and moan. $5, you fake it. What do you say?
You can't say no to APO.
Oh,
It was too tough of a decision for her to make.
Yay! You made Opal feel comfortable. She left. Yay!
I win.
It's about
Oh my
time.
god, you kumite her out of
That's
here.
how you kumite, boys.
You do realize that 15-second clip is going to be used to explain how the cunt stream is now is just as abusive as the Kumite.
I'm gonna clear that shit myself and put it on my channel, dude. That was
Nowhere
good.
near as abusive as the Kumite. Nobody here yells.
Look at how these people on the cunt stream made this 12-year-old girl feel.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
Watch it, like someone like Brockus or I get targeted out when it was you guys.
Opal's
Look
knocked
how
me out of
evil-
a couple of streams. She's good at what she does. She's knocked me out of a stream before by just ragging on
might
me.
have been really
Coming.
bad to her.
Dan
But look at
25
Zell being
The
quiet.
dumb name says AP 1-0 on Cunt Street.
Yes.
AP is at least 3-0.
She was much.
right.
She used to be much stronger. I'm
Schmeckle.
worried about her now. Majin
Schmeckle.
Boobs was tough.
Now that
back in
she's
the day.
gone, let's go ahead and shill for some Opal stuff. So if you guys want to stop in the link in the description or in the chat, you can go ahead and check out some nice Opal gear.
No.
Opal gears.
Zell, you've entirely misunderstood Opal's relationship with the Cunt stream. If I see any of you wearing Opalescence gear, we will call you out for it, because that's one of the most pathetic, disgusting. I think I can sum it up with one word: hoe. You would be a hoe. Instead, you should go to Golf City Gear.
Why did no one ever think of that before?
Golf-gear.com.
Why did no one ever think of Hopal?
Because Opal's a sweet girl. We just bust on her a little bit. Opal's my friend.
Yeah,
I
I should
pick up
point
one of
out-
these
Fry
awesome
power,
t-shirts.
motherfucker. Fry power.
I should point out we did have somebody very salty in one of the comments on one of the streams, because I said Opal was a 4 out of 10, and then that she was a Liz Rep 10, and then that she got 2 assholes up.
I remember that shit.
Somebody apparently thought that I was serious there, and let me be honest, Opal. As far as how much I want to bang her, a very, very small number, because objectively too large for me.
Yeah, but Schmeckle, anything outside of Ethiopia is getting a little on your large side.
Exactly.
That's not a fair statement. Opal's a very attractive young lady. All right, just put it also. Opal, my friend, I'm just fucking with her.
She's a decent.
It's
She's
just
a
my
decent 7 out of 10 on the Disney Pixar scale.
She's always supported the Gulf City. Always been there to take a punch when someone needed to take a fucking punch. I mean, she's a good girl.
I just want to clarify. I was definitely joking when I said she was a Liz Reptile out of 10.
But she definitely let her phone die because she's bad at plugging that shit in. This has happened before. Like that.
She let her phone die. She didn't just leave because we were telling her to do things.
if that is where Opal's line is, she's come on here and talked about having a shallow vagina, falling asleep with a dildo inside her and shit.
Fucking herself with a knife.
Yeah, fucking herself with a knife. I
Masturbating
highly doubt Opal's line is moan for us.
Yeah, that is a good point.
If it is, I need to learn more about humans.
Yeah, so everybody remember, AP only won tonight on a technicality.
Oh, a win is a win is a win in Gulf City. A W is
Hey,
a
motherfucker,
right there.
you only won because she happened to disappear. You didn't really win. We'll
No,
give you
that's a win.
half a point.
No, I'm taking the whole point. Sir.
AP is 0.5 for O.
I'm taking the whole one, and I'm going to then go and insert it in my waifu when she comes back.
If you're gonna shove it up in Opal, we'll give you the full one.
Yeah, it's shaped perfect. It's just like a knife. She loves it.
That's sad, right?
The number one is shaped like a knife. That's all I think I need to say, right, guys?
Shape it like a bacon wrap pencil.
You know her sexual preference.
Yeah. Bald white guys, beard.
That's right, and knives. That's right.
Oh yeah. And
Bruni says if Opal will moan on the cunt stream, I'll super chat $250. Samaj,
reach out to Opal, please.
Get that cunt back in here.
I'm a DM her too. I'm gonna be like, Opal.
Opal, come in here. We need you
There's
for money reasons.
$250 on the line now.
I'll give you
Please come moan.
I'll give you 10%, Opal.
It doesn't even have to. I shouldn't write that one out loud. It doesn't even have to be real.
Yeah, you just gotta come in here and fucking fake it. I'd like to know though, Bruni, how much to have her make it real.
Oh, 250. That's got to be real. She's got to rub one out.
Oh, that seems fair enough. I'm sure she's willing to do it.
Opal, I'll even leave to get Schmeckel 250. I'll fucking bounce so you don't have to have somebody 14 years older than you standing up here listening to you make sex noises.
To be fair, Samaj is pretty damn close to that. He's like 11 years old, 12 years older.
I'm up there. Yeah.
Zell and Brockus are both pretty old too.
I actually am 12 years older than Opal.
I found that out, man. I thought like when I got on YouTube, it was gonna be a bunch of people in their 20s. I'm finding out it's like mostly like 30s and 40s ish people.
Because we all started off in our 20s.
Fair enough. We started watching that shit when we were 22.
I came on thinking the opposite. It would be a bunch of old people, and I've mainly run into younger people.
I got online because I did some fan art of some people on YouTube, and then they say, "Hey, can you come on?" That's as far as it got for me. So yeah, okay, sure, let's go. Let's give it a go.
Samaj, how the fuck did I get you on the first time?
Let's see here. I'll tell you my journey, my origin here on YouTube. I did.
Oh man, his origin story. I'm gonna go have a smoke. I'll still be listening. I promise.
Yeah, no problem. So I was watching a stream called the B List, and they were smaller YouTubers. I kind of like what they had to say. They were a spin-off thing from Bane666AU. He was one of those MRA kind of guys. He's pretty funny, so I thought I'd give it a go. Did some fan arts with people I like. They said, "Hey, can you come on?" I did, and one of them was let's see, Miss Anon, and she said, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna be on the stream with this guy called Schmeckel. Want to come on?" That's it. And the rest is history. He just sort of like kept sending me the link, and people wouldn't leave me like I never start my own hangouts. People just send them to me. So that's it.
I met Schmeckel when somebody shared the link with me and he didn't know it. Like he invited the white YouTuber like a dumbass. And me and Whitey were like chatting on Twitter. And so Whitey and Jim were already in there, and like Ghastly had made his way into. I was the last one. Everyone's yelling about, "Where's the fucking beer? What's with that fucking hat? Take that fucking hat off!" And so I just start going in like, "Who's the guy in the fucking Slash hat?" And just so that's how this relationship started.
Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. The Slash hat is a theme.
It's a thing. It's a thing he does.
Well, it doesn't help. He's got the hair to go with it.
It doesn't, but it. I don't even know what to say. You're right.
Yeah. He's definitely a Slash cosplayer.
I felt like I had something that was about to entertain me, but I forgot what it was supposed to be. I was looking at something on one of my screens when you said that. Sorry. Jesus Christ. He didn't leave anybody in charge. Where's Opal? She's online. She's on Discord. She read my fucking message. She ain't trying to come on here and make nasty noises for you, though, man. I'm sorry.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to draw a fan art thumbnail if I can actually get it uploaded and everything like that for me versus AP Dragon Ball Z style.
Oh, we need to do that, man. We could do that right now because I can beat your Goku's. You think Superman win in a fight?
Yes.
Why? Why?
Because when you actually measure up what Goku is capable of and what his actual weaknesses are, he would get fucking worked by Superman. He would die.
No, I don't think he would get worked by Superman. But even if he did die, Goku has Dragon Balls in his universe. Does Superman have any way to come back from the dead? And a bunch of friends who'll bring him back from the dead time and time and time again?
The Superman died and came back.
Actually, Superman has died several times and been resurrected by various means, magic.
What else can Superman do? I'll give that as a given because it's that's my starting point. That's my low ball card.
Superman has flown through a black hole, like legitimately flown through a black hole and come out on the other side like it was nothing, like he was just having a stroll in the park.
Goku trains in 500 times Earth's normal gravity, like it's just a stroll in the park, sir.
The inside of a black hole is beyond that actual gravitational collapsing.
And yet Solar Man fucked him up. I feel like there's some inconsistencies here.
How does Solar Man fuck up Superman, who's literally powered by the sun?
By scratching him with some bitch nails. Solar Man scratched him with some bitch nails, and Superman was like, because he got hit with some Lee press-on nails. Goku never would have gone out like that. Frankly, no one can tell me anything that Goku can do that Frieza can't.
I'm not sure. Like, blow up a planet? Yeah, Goku's capable of doing that, but he doesn't.
Is Superman capable of blowing up a planet?
He actually has.
Yes. Okay. Now see, I don't know all the Superman comic canon. All right. So I feel like we're going into some like I'm taking your word on it territory. Can we stick to movie canon? Because then I wasn't a DC kid, man. I was.
Oh wait, you want to stick to movie canon? Okay, let's talk about what Goku did in Dragon Ball Evolution.
What he beat the first minor villain he ran into, if I remember correctly.
No, I meant the Superman movie canon because that's on me because I just do not have a knowledge of the of the comics like you do. So I mean, I'm just taking your word on it. You know what I mean?
We also have to remember, like when it comes to the comic books, there's many different writers, and none of them are really consistent with his powers.
Yeah,
so
that's one of the biggest problems.
It's very hard to say. Like we could easily say that there is no limit for Superman because no one's ever put a limit on him. They've tried, but they always fuck up. And I think Goku is sort of similar.
There's no real limit.
How does Superman having not being able to be crushed by gravity, like how would that reflect on a fight with Goku?
You're actually using it to basically say that.
Well, let me ask you an interesting question. Let's do away with powers and stuff and just go with, let's say they were both human beings with just like fighting with their fists and all that.
Well, then they're not Superman or Goku. There's that's me and Schmeckel fighting.
No, but then you have to ask who's more capable. I think Goku because he has martial arts skills. And Superman's more like a boxer.
If we're comparing AP and me to Superman and Goku, who's who?
Oh, I'm Goku.
Man, I was gonna call you Superman.
Real martial arts training, dude. I gotta be Goku. I can kick. Some Superman can never do kick. I can kick.
Superman's actually been trained in hand-to-hand combat.
Definitely the Goku.
Well, that's an argument for another day, Schmeckel. Which one of us would be Goku and which one of us would be Superman? But as to the Superman Goku question, just because you are strong enough to withstand the force of a black hole doesn't mean you're strong enough to withstand the force of a Kamehameha wave.
That's exactly what
so it's kind of a hard comparison.
Charge that shit up.
While
he's doing it, Superman would just have to come in and break his skull.
I mean, it's a great thought experiment, but don't expect that we come to a real conclusion on this shit. Like,
no, it's fine. Like when you actually put it all to numbers, if you actually crunch the statistics.
I hope nobody's really done that.
Technically, Death Battle
commit suicide now because lost faith in humanity.
Well, actually, people have legitimately done that, and there have been biased numbers on either side of the argument. People who are for Goku have legitimately tried to pretend that Goku is capable of doing things that he actually has never shown to be able to do, or
Can I get an
they've
example of that?
heightened up the number. Huh?
Just out of curiosity, can I get an example of that?
There's a channel called Screw Attack. They do these death battles, and
Yeah, I know
they've
Screw Attack.
they've done twice the Goku versus Superman fight.
Mhm.
When they did that, a bunch of other YouTubers would actually come out and make debunking videos to basically prove that their numbers were biased, which they actually are. I will give them credit. When I actually looked at the numbers myself, I was just like, no, yeah, they did definitely fuck up because they used the same number twice in two different categories of speed references for Goku and everything. But then those same people will still turn around and try to actually say that Goku is able to do this and this and this, and I'm like, no, there's no evidence of that.
I mean,
that's actually speculation.
The way I see it, Superman is a super powerful alien. The yellow sun gives him power on our planet, but he's more or less just a super strong alien. Well, Goku fights super strong aliens like every day.
Yeah, and is a super strong alien himself.
Yeah, we got super. You know, how do we come to terms? How do we come to terms with this, Brockus? How can we get a conclusion on this Superman versus Goku shit? It's got to end. It's like the bone-in question for weebs.
It's been proven fact that Goku not only needs to breathe, but he also needs to eat in order to actually keep going, and he also needs to.
Are they going to be fighting for weeks in space though? Like,
well, if you're actually taking into consideration the fact that the two of them can fight for a very long time without actually giving up, Superman's stamina is damn near untouchable.
But in space, like, why does Goku not being able to breathe in space matter? Are they going to be fighting in space?
It could actually go into space. Like a lot of fights have actually taken in space in Dragon Ball Z.
Like, let's assume like the worst case scenario, and
the farthest I've seen fucking Goku go up and still breathe is in the Beerus fight when he's in like the upper atmosphere. I wouldn't say he went to space and could breathe.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people try to claim, though.
No, they're wrong.
If Superman figured out that Goku couldn't do the whole space thing, that he'd probably bring him up there.
Yeah, but on the other hand, is Superman going to be able to fucking catch Goku? If Goku don't want Superman putting hands on him, he's not putting hands on him.
Superman is actually inferior when it comes to combat. Like when you compare Goku's combat skills versus Superman's combat skills, Superman is just a brute. He charges in, he punches, he does a few blocks, and that's it. That's all he really does.
He's a Superman.
Yeah, but like he has been trained in hand-to-hand combat by the likes of Batman, Wonder Woman, and others. So he does know a little bit of that stuff. But when it comes to combat skills, Goku still has him beat. However, in every other aspect of that fight, strength, stamina, speed, durability, and so on, Superman has him beat by massive numbers.
Goku's fought enemies with unlimited stamina before. The androids, they never get tired. They have unlimited stamina. He's fought that before. He's fought enemies that have strength way over fucking his. There's always going to be a fucking weakness there.
Yeah,
like you said, he's got the technique on that guy. I mean, especially with Ultra Instinct, there's no way Superman can touch him, man. He tried to put hands on him.
Ultra Instinct,
and if it got too fucking bad, he'd instant transmission his ass somewhere without a yellow sun, and then he'd beat Goku like and he'd beat Superman like a stepchild.
There's three things wrong with that. One, Goku doesn't know about that weakness. Two, it would not automatically drain him. And three, it takes too long, and Superman would just start punching the shit out of him, and he wouldn't be able to concentrate long enough to actually find a red sun to actually teleport
you have assumed that Superman knows Goku's fighting technique, all of Goku's fucking weaknesses, that he can't breathe in space, even though it's just some random fucking alien, right? We're making some pretty big assumptions on what Superman knows too.
How would I actually can make assumptions because I know both characters very, very well.
But Superman's never met Goku. How could they know that about one another?
Well, you have to actually take into consideration the fact that if Goku does try to do an instant transmission, he has to be physically touching Superman while doing that. If they had been fighting prior to that, do you honestly think Superman's just going to stand there and be like, "What are you doing? Making a text? Yeah, okay, do your thing."
I bring you back to the Cell fight where Goku he has no problem being one place and being another, putting his hand on you, bringing you out. Like he's done it before. It takes him no time at all. And if we're gonna agree that that Goku's got the technique and that Goku's got the speed, that he could put a hand is all it would take to bring Superman to fucking Frieza planet 496 where they have a red sun Where then he's gonna start losing stamina, where Goku's just fine. And even if it, especially if it has that planet's got more gravity, like most of the shit in the Dragon Ball, like to make it interesting. Usually the other planets have more gravity or whatever. But yeah, then Superman's drain on top of he ain't ready as just a regular man to handle like 10 times normal gravity. He's done.
Yeah, but
so there's a way Goku could win that we can think of at least.
There is an actual win possibility, but
I agree that if you knock Goku into space and he did an instant transmission his ass back before he chokes, then yeah, you could suffocate him that way. You're right.
There's an actual flaw in what you were saying with the Cell Saga. When he did the instant transmission, he could see everything around him, which is why he was able to instant transmission over to Cell so quickly. And then he actually chatted with Gohan before he teleported Cell away over to King Kai's planet. And the only reason why he was able to do that so fast
I was talking before you go on. I was talking about the Kamehameha, not the taking Cell to the other dimension. Two separate things. Like, yes, you're right. He sat there and talked to Gohan, did all that shit when Cell was immobile. I'm talking about when he was going to blast him and he got to Kamehameha and then behind and blew Cell apart.
Oh, yeah, that's because he didn't need to actually concentrate on where he wanted to go. He could see visually where he wanted to go. If he needs to find a red sun, he has to actually concentrate.
There would have to be an energy source he could hone in on so he could know where he was going. All right, I was thinking maybe you were getting kind of Nightcrawler-ish with Goku's powers, but no, you're right. He would have to. Doesn't mean he couldn't drag him to King Kai's planet. Doesn't mean he couldn't drag him over over to New Namek. We know the Nameks will blow up a planet to make a point and just get back to business. You know, like they're okay with it.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually another thing that most people don't know. Krypton is actually a much larger planet than Earth. It is legitimately 10 times Earth's gravity.
I've got you. I have you, sir. I have you. In the Dragon Ball universe, it works the exact opposite way because if you recall, King Kai's planet got smaller and got more fucking gravity, and so did Pycon's planet because it was smaller. It's backwards. I know it doesn't make any fucking sense when it comes to science, but that's just how the universe works in Dragon Ball. A dog runs the world. I don't know what to tell you about that, dude.
Yeah, that's true. No, actually, I was just throwing that out there for a fun fact because the whole planet Vegeta thing being 10 times Earth's gravity, same thing as Krypton. And that's, I think, actually where Toriyama got the idea. Because
I want to go back a second. The fact that they're the opposite. How does that mean you got him, AP?
Because it was an interesting fucking note, man. He said something, and I'm like, but no, here's something interesting.
Yeah, it was another factoid attacking my factoid.
It was just nerd facts, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was less.
At this point, you're just out nerding each other.
Yeah, there's no way to solve this fucking argument. We're just saying more interesting things that maybe the other one doesn't know about canon.
No, realistically, I'm actually with AP on this. There is actually no end to this fight because you either have the extremes where they believe Superman wins no matter what and you can never convince them otherwise, or they believe Goku can win no matter what and you can never convince them otherwise, or you try to actually put their capabilities to numbers and stuff, but then you have to factor in the fact that, well, what if Goku was actually in the DC universe? How would that have gone? Or what if Superman was in the Dragon Ball Z universe? How would that have gone? Because then you have to actually assume a lot of other shit would have happened to either character. Because
I have to wonder that if in the DC universe, Goku wouldn't get more powers being he's from another planet. The way, I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah, in the DC universe, if you took Goku and you transplanted him,
and there we have the crux. There we have the crux.
The other.
In Goku's universe, a Superman cannot fucking exist because that's kind of magical. You know what I mean? And go from the perspective of Goku's universe, you didn't go punch bricks.
In Superman's universe, Goku would have to be weaker.
Yeah, he's more or less just General Zod.
Superman's always the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well. There you have it.
In their individual universes, each of them wins.
Exactly. There is no real end to it, and it comes to a stalemate. It's one of my favorite lines from actually a Superman movie. What happens when the unstoppable the unstoppable force meets the immovable object? They surrender.
Bruni in the chat says, Brock Snape. To be fair, King Kai's planet got smaller but kept the same mass. Higher density means higher gravity. I was under the impression he had a space pirate in the core of his planet, and that's what caused the gravity. That's where Bojack came from, yeah.
He had a space
He's pirate. Right, though. Saitama wins regardless, period. In any universe, Saitama's going to hit you, and you're going to die.
He is a
Wait,
literal joke character based on Superman and Goku.
Yep.
Because it had a space pirate in it.
Yeah, BoJack.
Yeah, we're talking the
A lot of.
It's a movie. It's not canon. Don't worry about it.
it's not really yeah, it's one of the anime movies. We're talking BoJack, the anime character, not BoJack Horseman, the Netflix series.
It tried to make it look like Tien could stand up to Trunks for a second. It's not. It ain't canon.
Okay, yeah, because that sounds like a really, really dumb reason for a planet to be excessively dense.
It had. I like how they do the Vegeta fights in the movies, though. Like Vegeta, something cracks open, and then there's a blue light, and Vegeta like floats up through the blue light and does something cool.
I think
then he gets whipped in like 15 seconds tops.
I think some of the other characters get a lot more screen time, such as like with like Piccolo and Vegeta and Gohan. Like, there's a lot more action in the movies.
They made a lot of movies later in the series, and they did a lot of them back when they thought Dragon Ball Z was going to end at the Cell Saga, I think. Because as they get more frequently at the end, you got less and less Goku in those movies.
Yeah, if you actually pay attention to
movie 12, they're both dead and in hell. That was the MacGuffin there. Let's make it in hell. Fuck it.
Movie.
Did they actually do a movie in hell?
Yeah, that was movie 12, where both Goku and Vegeta are both dead and fighting in hell because
Janemba.
Yeah, Janemba.
I've watched
basically Part 2
series.
Basically, it was Opal. Yeah, it was basically Opal.
Movies.
Making jelly beans out of shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna start wrapping up at this point. Samaj, do you think?
We had a pretty good stream, actually. We had Gadun for a little bit. We have Zell, who apparently disappeared. We had a last-minute surprise with AP. Thank you for coming. It was awesome. And we had Ruckus, Schmeckel, myself, and Opal Essence, who was...
I was really hoping you wouldn't mention her.
Oh, be nice to hashtag be nice to Opal. It was fun cunt streaming with you guys tonight.
Yeah, we have to be nice to the Mexicans while they're still here. We might not get the chance later.
Oh.
Once the wall gets made.
Samaj is a bad boy.
Good boy.
We're fucking done, cunts. Tomorrow you get another fucking cunt stream, 11 p.m. EST. All I gotta say at this point is Tonka's grandma.